Hello, everyone. Unfortunately, we have not been able to complete the edit for episode 101 due to the intense winter storms impacting many parts of the United States, including where editor Kira resides. Until that is complete, please enjoy a previously patron-exclusive festive one-shot, How the Quacko Packo Saved Christmas, featuring Grace as DM. For all of the patrons who have already heard this, we intend to release 101 early on Patreon as soon as it is finished, and ideally, we will be shifting our release schedule early a week so that 101 will release for everyone on January 28th, and then we will go every other week from there. Thank you as always for your support and your patience, and please enjoy How the Quacko Packo Saved Christmas.
'Twas the night before Christmas, when all through the berry house not a creature was stirring, not even a tandem mouse. The stockings were hung by the chimney with care, in hopes that a delibird would soon be there. The Pokémon were nestled all snug in their beds, while visions of milceries danced in their heads. When out on the lawn there sounded something so loud, I sprang from my bed, expecting to see explode. Away to the window I flew like a blitzel, tore open the shutters and peered out a little, when what to my wondering eyes did appear but a miniature sleigh and 8 tiny reindeer, with a little old driver so lively and furred, I knew in a moment he must be Delibird. More rapid than a bravery in his courses they came, and he whistled and shouted and called them by name, as leaves that before the wild tornadoes fly, when they meet with an obstacle, mount to the sky. So up on the housetop the courses they flew, with a sleigh full of toys, and Delibird too. And then in a twinkling I heard on the roof the prancing like mudbray of each little hoof. I drew in my head and was turning around. Down the chimney a Delibird came with a bound, a bundle of toys he had flung on his back, and it looked like a victory bell opening his pack. His eyes how they twinkled, his dimples how merry, his cheeks were like budews, his beak like a carrot, his naughty or nice list judging children's merit, and from deep in his belly a chuckle he sent. It shook when he laughed like a floating jellicent. He spoke not a word, but went straight to his work, and filled all the stockings like a keen go-lark. And laying his wing aside of his beak, up the chimney he rose, flying like a trumbeak. He sprang to his sleigh, to his team he was the boss, and away they all flew like a floating Eldegoss. But I heard him exclaim, ere he dove out of sight, Delibird, 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 Delibird!
As Cindy closes her book, the scene around her is much like was described in the story she told. Powder white snow falls on the berry farm, blanketing the ground in a serene quiet. Inside the cozy berry master's house, Soli the Ninetails, Quacko the Farfetched, Trevor the Giggleth, Cabbage the Alcreamy, and Omelette the Togepi listen with bated breath. Twinkling in the corner, a Christmas tree decorated with bright ornaments stands tall, surrounded by a massive pile of colorfully wrapped presents. Its pine scent is accompanied by the delicious aroma of cookies baked by Elodie and Cabbage, which sit on the table beside a glass of moo milk procured by Schmidt. The logs Gimli spent the afternoon chopping crackle in the fireplace, giving the stockings hung above it a warm glow. With a yawn, Cindy makes her way to bed. Elodie, Schmidt, and Gimli follow suit. After all, the Quacko Packo needs the rest after a tiring, long day full of adventures, which surely it has been. So you all make your way to bed. Each little team, I'm sure we've all described before how each of you, the trainers, sleep with all of their Pokemon. But, as there are presents downstairs, around a tree, I'm going to need Omelette, the Togepi, to make a wisdom saving throw, because he is so excited about his very first Christmas, and he wants to run downstairs and check his presents.
Oh, that's so cute.
That's so good.
Oh, okay. 19 on the die, and then +4, so 23.
Okay. So Omelette is strong-willed. He decides that, no, he's stronger than this. He's going to remain huddled up next to Quacko the Farfetched and Schmidt, his trainer. Instead, we will have Quacko to make a perception check for me.
Little known fact. Quacko is proficient in perception.
Oh.
We'll see about that proficiency. That is a 7 on the die. So with 5, that's a 12.
I'll say that that's enough. I think he's got Omelet next to him, and Omelet is just like he's strong-willed. He's staying strong in not going down to check the presents, but he is kind of vibrating with an energy, and it's kind of keeping Quacko awake a little bit. And he starts to hear very slightly something going on downstairs.
Uh-oh. Who's gonna ruin our Christmas?
No one's ruining our Christmas on my watch. And then I'll grab my leek sword, and then I'll head downstairs to check it out.
Perfect. Omelet, are you going with?
Omelet goes wherever Quacko goes.
Perfect. Okay. So the two of you, Quacko and Omelet, make your way downstairs and notice that the presents that Omelet was so excited about are all gone. The
What the
stockings, the Christmas
fuck?
decorations,
No.
everything is
No.
vanished.
Omelet starts crying immediately.
Nope. Stop that. We'll get this figured out. Stop.
Inconsolable.
And I get, we'll say, another wisdom saving throw from Sully the Ninetails, who smelled the delicious cookies from Cabbage earlier and maybe wants to go eat one.
Wisdom. Oh, Soli has a little bit of wisdom. 7.
Okay, perfect. So, Sully, she's got a keen smell, and she remembered. I'm actually going to ask, Richie,
Yes.
what flavor were the cookies you were baking earlier?
Ooh. I get to answer this. I mean, if it's Christmas, I hate to be boring. 2 different kinds, okay? Is that acceptable?
Yes, that's acceptable.
Okay, chocolate chip is one, and then snickerdoodle is the other.
Fuck yeah.
Ooh.
And those
Cinnamon.
snickerdoodles are all cinnamoned up. It's pretty potent.
Yes.
Where's the gingerbread?
You know, all the gingerbread was spent into a house that
Oh.
some Pokemon made.
Exactly. Nobody wants to eat gingerbread. Gingerbread's for building houses.
Exactly.
Sully remembers earlier the delicious chocolatey and cinnamony smell of those cookies, and she wants to eat those cookies. So she starts to make her way downstairs as well.
All right.
Also
yeah, she'll do
singing.
that. Very much like following her nose. Like, have you seen like cartoons where like they're like floating, following their
Yes.
nose? Like, it
Yeah.
smells.
That's
That is
exactly what's
like
happening.
that is what Soli's doing. Yeah.
Oh.
I love it. So she follows her nose, but unfortunately, the trail stops as she comes upon the scene of Quacko comforting Omelet as all of the presents and decorations and the cookies themselves have disappeared. Well, there's a little bit of crumbs left, but for the most part, the cookies are gone, and Sully cannot eat them.
Not the cookies.
At this, I will ask Cabbage to make a perception check.
Hell yeah.
And I will say that the others have started to make a bit of a noise, so I will give advantage on this.
Ooh, okay. With advantage, we're looking at a 16.
Perfect. So you start to hear, and you are awakened by the sound of Sully crying, not the cookies. It's like a sleeper agent sound, hearing cookies. You awaken and may begin to make your way downstairs if you wish as well.
Sure, yeah, Cabbage will try and stealthily descend down the stairs.
Okay, you have all gathered at the scene of the crime. Everything that you were so excited about to celebrate Christmas and the holidays with your trainers has been taken. Anybody is welcome to make a perception, or if there's anything specific you want to look at, let me know.
Cabbage will join the entourage and say, "Son of a bitch," and roll a perception check.
I'm sorry for
I
the
love
reaction.
Cabbage so much. She takes off her sunglasses as
Yeah.
she says that.
She's like, "What's
Oh
with
my
all
god,
the
like in the
commotion?"
in the cop shows.
It's fucking CSI Miami.
No, literally.
Fucking The Who starts playing in the background.
Oh my god. Her car is like doing donuts and then she like skirts to a stop.
Cabbage got a 15.
Okay, so you notice, along with everything going on, the chimney, which had previously been lit, no longer is lit because you guys practice good fire safety. That was probably Gimli. And there are some sooty, ashy footprints leading from the fireplace that kind of move around the room and then make their way out the door.
Cabbage will say, "Well, would you look at that?" And then she gestures to the other Pokemon and asks, "Seems like we got a trail on our hands."
I'm sorry, I can't get over this.
No,
It's just how
we'll
she
get
talks,
used to-
okay, guys? That's what she sounds like.
Right.
It's canon.
Yeah. Is
Oh,
there...
fuck. It's just a trail of crumbs leading out the door
And footprints, I think.
Yes.
and footprints.
Yes, and there's
Okay,
also a trail
will-
of crumbs from the cookies as well.
I will just immediately follow. No second guess, no perception check. Just what is
I
at
love
the
it.
end of this trail?
Absolutely.
Alma
Fling
is
open the door.
terrified, but she's going to. Or he's going to.
Perfect.
It's like a. I imagine the scene in my head. It's like Quacko's like tried to fly away to like investigate, but then Omelet kind of grabbed Quacko's wings. So now Quacko's just carrying Omelet by the behind him.
Exactly.
The fatherly instinct.
Yes.
Perfect. Yeah, with Omelet in one wing, I guess. Quacko throws open the door to reveal the scene outside, which is the berry farm, beautifully covered in snow. It's a beautiful night, the night before Christmas, and he sees once again that the lights hung on the berry farm house have all been taken down. They are nowhere to be seen.
What?
Any of
Omelet starts crying again.
No! Stop. We'll get this figured out.
and I will give this without another perception check because it's pretty obvious. But there are two tracks in the snow, leading two sets of tracks rather, leading off to the west in the direction of Mauville
All
City.
right. Dragging Omelet behind me. I duck waddle my way over there.
Omelet's like rolling in the snow.
Did you want to investigate those tracks?
Yeah.
So you can go ahead and roll an investigation.
Cabbage is quite miffed. She'll say, "I can't believe someone would do such a thing on Christmas night of all nights.
Come to me on the day of the night before Christmas.
This sucker's gonna get what's coming to him."
Actually, that's the out of context spoiler, I think.
Yeah. Oh, that's
Perfect.
awesome.
Okay, what is investigation based off of? And
Yes.
Quacko is not that smart, guys. That is a 9. I rolled
Okay.
a 10, but Quacko is -1.
Gotcha. So, a little bit of snow has fallen. There's some flurries happening currently. So the tracks are getting a little covered up, right? But you are able to tell that of these two sets, one of them is by a bipedal creature and one of them is by a quadrupedal creature. Other than that, you really can't tell too much about who left these tracks.
Can Soli use her snoot to sniff and smell and see if she can glean any more information from Sniffy Sniffin?
Yes, absolutely. We'll say that that's a perception, so that's wisdom based.
Oh, I
Just
have a
plus
+9 to perception.
Oh,
14 plus 9
wonderful.
is a number.
20.
Wonderful. Yes. It's high enough. It's a good number. You can smell that something rotten was here recently. It is a rotteny smell. It's kind of a mix
Doesn't
of
smell like cookies.
yeah, it's a little sulfury. It's got a little bit of like a garlic scent to it, which is weird, but it's not good. And it is in fact, you can smell kind of in the distance. Like like the trail that she was kind of smelling earlier to get those cookies. It's kind of like that again, but it's bad this time and it's leading off towards Mauville.
It would take a rotten mon to pull off a crime like this one.
They're headed towards Mauville.
I
I
love how
can't
this has turned into a
Take
cop
it with the
show.
fucking one-liners. Yeah.
Omelet through his tears is like, we have to go after them. They stole all of our stuff.
What
Quacko's
kind of
just trying
mon
to-
would deprive a baby Togepi their presents on Christmas?
I will burn them.
Yeah, true.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
I mean, I love the energy. So if you all would like, you can start to follow the trail.
Yes.
Is it like dark? Because of no Christmas lights?
Yeah, it's pretty dark on the farm. Darker than you would expect it to be. There's a little bit of light from the moon, but unless you
Soli's
have dark
gonna
vision, you might not
use-
be able to see well.
Soli's gonna use some fire to like make light for path.
Cool.
I
So
would,
the-
gonna use wish because he really wishes his presents were back.
wishing for
I
the
love
present.
that.
I know
Which
that.
is just wishing for his presents.
Yeah.
Okay,
He's wishing
cool.
really hard.
What do you roll? Because it's just straight up healing. What should we roll for this?
We're healing our mental health.
Because I want to see what happens if you do this. Roll a d100.
Ooh.
Hell yeah.
Let's see what happens.
I got a 49.
Okay. I don't know what I was thinking because I was like, oh, I'll have you roll and then I will use the Pokemon metronome generator to like inform how this goes. And then I clicked on the Pokemon generator and it was Doom Desire. So-
Yes, no, that's
always
canon.
super
That's
fucked up, like-
canon. Togepi is so fucking mad right now that he's just
summons-
preying on the downfall of his enemies.
He summons Jirachi and Jirachi. Okay, so 49 is like middle of the road. I mean, Togepi's a powerful wisher. He certainly, I don't think, is going to make any miracles happen. But everyone can feel his energy, that he really wants his presence to be with him in that moment. And we'll just go from there. Was there something I missed? Did anybody else do anything? Or we were just...
I would love to have Cabbage use Dazzling Gleam in short bursts in suspicious areas as if she was like taking photos and like clocking them into her mental memory.
Absolutely.
Full on detective
love
style. Yeah. But not for like
Yeah,
illumination to follow the path like Soli's doing. This is purely for simulating a crime scene.
Yes. Perfect. I will give for that. So you go around doing that. You are taking note of suspicious looking things. And you find a couple things. Along the trail, you find a couple pieces of this kind of reddish brownish fur, as well as a green fur.
Oh. Interesting.
And you are helped, of course, to see these by Soli's illuminating light as the snow kind of around her melts a little bit as she is heating up.
Okay. Reddish and what was the other color?
Green.
Cabbage will certainly share this new intel with the rest of the party and just kind of aggressively, go up to Quacko holding the tufts and hold them up to Quacko's beak and say, "What do you make of this, Quacko?"
How do they smell?
The green one does smell like that kind of sulfury, garlicky smell that Soli was smelling earlier. The brown one, or the reddish brown, just general Pokemon smell.
Generic
Okay.
I don't
Pokemon.
Generic Pokemon smell.
Very good.
So,
Like the
one-
the berry farm animal Pokemon.
Yeah. One, gross, get this out of my face. Two, yeah, that's the same guy.
Cabbage will give a nod and say, "Good work, detective," and continue like examining the tufts of fur as they move down the path.
Quacko kind of rolls his eyes a little bit. And then we'll continue trying to comfort Omelet. Be like, "Hey, we're super close. We're gonna get our stuff back. It's fine. Don't blow up."
Omelet has completely healed their mental health, and they're actually just ready to go catch these guys.
Oh, that wish was pretty
Oh.
successful.
Yeah. I love that energy. Yeah. He wished for better mental health and he got that.
Merry Christmas.
God, I wish that were me.
Same. I'm projecting.
As you guys make your way down the path closer to Mauville, you're getting closer to that area where that bridge is, where you can cross over closer to the Mauville side, and you see a child. There's not really many people out tonight on this path in particular, but there is this child who is wearing like a blue coat. He's got a little beanie on his head, and he's got a Pokemon next to him. It's like a brown Pokemon. He's kind of round, but he's got a big tail under him, and he's brown, and he's got like a brown striped tail, and he's kind of like bouncing on the tail. He's got cute little ears, and they both look very sad. And you can hear even from the distance that he is crying a little bit.
Omelet will immediately rush over because baby recognizes baby and asks the little, presumably Azurill, what's wrong and just commiserate with them and their tears.
I think it was the Centret.
Yes,
Wait,
he's
so
a
brown.
It was
It is brown.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh.
Like, I don't even think
stupid.
shiny Azurill.
Omelet,
is.
yeah, Omelet thinks
Actually,
it's an
stupid.
Azurill.
Roll with that. That's canon now.
Yeah.
Thinks that it's a.
Omelet
I think
thinks
it's
it's
an
an Azurill.
Azurill. Or Azurill, yeah. I heard round instead of brown. Omelet's going over, no matter what. They think that's also a baby.
Cabbage will speak up and say, "Be careful, child. These might be one of the suspects."
Yeah, Quacko's already like chasing after them. It's like, don't go talking to strangers.
Soli's also running up to the strangers, trying to ask the child, like, what happened? Who did this to you? But, like, cannot speak to humans. So it's just, like, in their face, in the child's face.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna have both Soli and Omelet roll just a charisma check. And then I will roll an intuition for this child, who probably does not have a great intuition.
6
Okay.
for Riz.
21
And
for Omelet.
Omelet's going crazy. I love it. Okay, so he sees this group of Pokemon rolling up on him, the child does, and he sees this big fox-like Pokemon with a bunch of tails who is currently on fire in some way and melting the snow around her, and he gets a little scared. He just kind of like backs up a little bit and is hiding behind his Centret buddy. But his Centret buddy, thankfully, sees Omelet, and Baby recognizes Baby, and he turns to Omelet and is like, I don't know what happened. There was a guy here, and Carl's really sad about it. And the child behind him will see his Centret being a little bit more brave, and he will kind of peek around him, and he's sniffling a little bit, and he looks at you all, and he sees Omelet crying, and he's like, Did the big scary Santa guy steal from you too?
Interesting.
I thought he was Santa.
Cabbage will present the stinky fur to the child and then to Centret, and will speak. Does this jog any memories? Can you tell me anything about this? And just hold it in their face.
Okay, I'll take a charisma from that as well.
Okay. Cabbage with the natural 1 on the charisma. Fantastic. So
They both,
that's a +6.
Yeah. they both recoil a bit. They're like taken aback, like, and the child starts to hide behind his Centret again. And Centret goes, "You know him? Are you working with him?"
And Quacko's like,
Where
I
did you
told
get
you
that?
shouldn't be shoving that thing in people's faces.
Cabbage assures Quacko, "This is all part of the process. We need to get all the information we can."
What process? You're scaring a child.
This is the consequences of Elodie just dating all the cops. Savage has become one.
That was their male influence.
He's not
Oh,
a stepfather. He's the father that stepped up.
Oh no. Gosh.
Unfortunately, that's canon. So
Okay. Cabbage will explain that she's not one of the bad guys, and neither is the entourage, but we are looking for them to try and bring justice to the situation.
this will calm down Centret a little bit, and he will kind of give a calming gesture to his best friend, Carl, and he will explain a little bit. Yeah, me and Carl here, we went to Marvel City to get a gift for his mother. We decided that she should have a gift certificate to Clementine Sawyer's lawyer services because she's been in some legal trouble lately and she just needs that. It's a weight off her back, you know what I'm saying? And we were walking along here and we had candy canes and it was a wonderful, night before Christmas. And this guy, he was all dressed like Santa Claus. We thought he was Santa Claus. We were so excited. And he took our certificate and he took our candy canes, and I don't know what to do.
Cabbage will say, "Well, it's smart to get a lawyer involved as you're committing the crime." Not to like
Cabbage,
Carl,
it's
but-
not them.
Right. It was more of just kind of a third person energy.
Omelet does not know what a lawyer is.
What's the Centret's name?
The Centret's name is Maple.
Maple. Great. Okay. Cabbage will mime taking notes on her hand, which is not doing anything. She's just kind of swirling the cream around.
But I don't know if you're looking for him. I guess he was heading off towards Marville City. He had a Pokemon, another Pokemon with him. It looked like it was a Stantler, but I can't be too sure.
The case is getting hotter.
I think we know what we have to do. I think we have to kill Santa Claus.
Cabbage
Almost
nods
starts crying
solemnly.
again.
This is obviously not Santa Claus. This is an impersonator.
Unfortunately, this is the only option. Cabbage pulls out her gun.
Delibird dirty like this.
Pulls out her photo.
0 days without the gun mentioned.
Oh my god.
No.
Perfect.
Retcon.
Cabbage has taken the gun and has had it for several episodes now.
Yeah,
and
Schmidt doesn't
We
know.
just don't know.
we just don't know because we haven't used it.
I mean, she's got
Yeah,
a switchblade. Like, I mean, what else? Who knows?
Omelet wants to know if they can hold the gun.
No.
Cabbage is fully down to continue to Mauville, but I want to leave room for the other Pokemon to RP if they want.
Omelet's really scared, but he's down if everybody else is down.
We're
Marville.
really, really scared. Okay,
Onward,
perfect.
then.
So, you guys turn from Carl and Maple and make your way across the bridge towards Ville. Somebody give me a perception checks. Who hasn't done something in a bit? Quacko, give me a perception.
Do a dirty 23.
Amazing. You notice as you are walking along, you're keeping an eye on these tracks that you have found. And before you had gotten to Carl and Maple, they had all been the same size. But now, as you were making your way closer to Mauville, the tracks of the bipedal creature are getting larger.
We got a shapeshifter on our hands. Shifting shapes and whatnot.
It seems like the only option.
Omelet, do you think you could lighten the mood with one of your cheerful finger wiggles?
Oh my god. No.
You know?
You don't have to.
Okay.
You don't have to. You don't want.
Randomized. All right, we're using Shore Up, baby.
Okay.
More up.
Yeah.
Does that mean like
I didn't
Omelet
know
just
that
starts
was
eating?
a move.
Eating
It's-
sand.
It's
Just
Palo
eating
Sands.
sand.
You're just eating sand, man. There is, I mean, you're crossing the bridge. There's a little bit of
Snow.
sand there.
Yeah. you
Oh my
gotta-
god, yeah,
We
we're
could
eating
Could be
snow.
flavored as snow.
Perfect. Yeah,
Omelet's building like a snowman around himself.
yeah, you're just building like a little snowman. You're eating the snow. You're having such a fun time in the snow. And if you were damaged at all, I would tell you that you could heal. But unfortunately, you've not taken any damage. We can give you temp
Unfortunately,
HP.
she says.
Unfortunately, we could give you. Yeah, I want to damage you guys.
I'll just go back and fight with Maple. It's fine. We'll scrap. Who's the better baby?
Roll a d6.
In the meantime, Cabbage will say, "Yeah, that's the stuff. Nothing like a child's wonder to lighten the mood."
I got a 3.
How much HP do you guys have?
A lot.
A
Like
lot.
150. Yeah.
Yeah, I have 154 HP as just a little baby Togepi.
You
Okay.
can have 9 temporary HP. So this is just
Thank you.
you take away from that before you take away from the rest of your HP.
We can flavor that Togepi so powerful because of the spirit of Christmas.
No, literally.
Yes. Yes, the spirit of Christmas has empowered Togepi, and that's
Yeah.
why he's no longer baby. He wants power.
Exactly.
Cool. So, as you have recognized this, and as Omelet is having such fun in the snow, you happen upon Mauville City, which has been all decked out for the season. It is covered in beautiful holiday lights, and there are tons of people walking through the streets doing some last-minute shopping, of course. You can see further a bit into the city, in the center, sort of around the little gazebo area where the statue of Champion May is, there is a very large, very tall Christmas tree covered in beautiful, brilliant lights, and with the brightest, most beautiful yellow light atop it. You can see people gathering throughout the city, going about, hustle and bustle, because, of course, last-minute shoppers. Unfortunately, as it is so busy, the trail, the tracks that you have been following, are no longer visible. And there are so many smells throughout the city that, unfortunately, it's not very easy to smell your way to where this perpetrator has gone either. So you're going to have to take a gander around, gain your bearings, and see if you can figure out another way to perhaps follow this trail if that is what you choose to do.
That
I can
tree is
ask-
probably really flammable.
That's true, probably is really flammable.
Our next clue might be in the tree.
Are there any other Pokemon around? And do any of them look
Oh.
sad?
Yes.
Should I make a perception check?
Yeah, make a perception check. That is wisdom based.
You're gonna think I'm fucking lying because this dice roller is being really nice to me, but I got a natural 20.
Yeah.
Hell yes. Of course you
Fucking
see
go.
someone. Of course you see someone, a sad looking Pokemon. As you are making your way a little bit into the city, you see somebody, a sad looking purple rat Pokemon, who actually, as you were walking alongside Quacko recognizes. This is the Rattata that Schmidt got a hot dog for that one time when you were in Mauville City. And of course, he does in fact actually look quite sad. And he's
Rat
kind of
friend,
standing
what's wrong?
beside the side of the road. He looks at you and he's like, "Oh, it's you! The guy with the hot dogs! Your trainer, he got me
dogs. Yeah,
he got me hooked on hot dogs. I every day and now I go and I get a hot dog from this guy. And I tell you, I was sitting here eating my hot dog. Man went down on this glizzy, you know how it is. And this guy and the Santa came into town and he came up to me and he took my hot dog and I just don't know what to do. He said maybe, it's for the good little boys and girls, and I've actually been a very bad rat, and I'm very sad to learn that piece of information.
Santa told
Well.
you were bad?
He told me I was a bad Rattata.
Omelet just starts crying again.
Oh no.
Guys, we have to kill Santa Claus.
Omelet agrees. I'm ready to use Doom Desire.
Cabbage would like to approach a human, if possible. Are there any humans around?
There are, so you're asking if there are humans around.
Yes.
There are lots of humans around. Walking along the streets. They've got shopping bags in hand. But none of them have really stopped to help this poor, sad Rattata without his hot dog.
That's so sad. I would, if it's permissible, I would like Cabbage to interrupt whoever is nearest, and hold out the piece of stinky fur and ask, do you happen to know anything about this stinky piece of fur? And it's going to probably sound like that to Pokemon, but I'm assuming that to people it might sound like...
Yes. Yes, it absolutely sounds like that. I'll let you roll a charisma to see if there's any response to this. Of
That's
course,
a-
they don't know exactly what you're asking, but
That's a nat 20. 2 in a row.
yeah, okay, maybe they do know.
That's a 25 total. Oh, yeah, 25. Yeah.
Amazing. The shopper that you stop, this kind of like older looking woman, and she looks down at you and she's like, "Oh, what a cute little Alcremie. What is that you have there?" And she looks down at the little fur that you're holding up to her and she's like, "Oh, that stinks. That stinks just like that fellow that was dressed like Santa Claus did. He was just here, but he headed off in that direction." And she points over to a little area of Mauville that you can see has been set up as this sort of little holiday shopping village. It's got these little kind of temporary looking wooden buildings that are all set up with all sorts of decorations. They've got like wreaths and different foliage on them and lights. And it looks like a cute little like artisan holiday shopping market that has been set up. And of course, this is probably the most packed part of the city because this is where everybody wants to do their shopping.
Okay, Cabbage is quite excited about getting a lead, and will say, "Thank you, maiden. With your assistance now we can actually track down the perpetrator." And Cabbage is probably gonna try and give her a little kiss on the hand, if that's permissible.
Yes, you can give her a kiss on the head. She's just like, "Oh, what delightful manners."
And then Cabbage will, when the game is ready, usher Omelet, Quacko, Soli, and Hot Dog Rattata to, or at least inform them of the next destination, if not go there.
Can Hot Dog Rattata come with us?
You can invite him along, sir.
Hey, Rattata. Yo, we're going to... Quacko's trying to meet him on his level. He's like, "Hey, Rattata, we're going to go kill Santa Claus. You win?"
He says, "Do I get my hot dog back?"
Fuck yeah, you do.
All
Actually,
right,
with
let's
the money
do-
we're going to make from this job, you're going to be able to buy 50 hot dogs.
You son of a bitch, I'm in.
Omelet's wondering whether or not they were born into the mob.
Oh, that's fucking sick.
So the 5 of you will head off towards this little Christmas market. As you make your way over, you get a little closer to the buildings, and you can see a lot of the little things that they're selling. There's little wooden figures and trinkets at one of the little buildings. There's some expensive furs at another. There's toys and cute little paper craft lights. You can also smell hot cocoa, which is being sold at one of the stalls in here, which sounds amazing to you all right now because it is very cold out. It is winter time in Mauville City. And it was falling, of course. And you can see maybe there's some other treats being sold as well. There's a bakery. There's cookies and cheese and sausages at some of the other stands as well. But that is the general view that you can see. On your level, as you get closer to the crowd, it is much harder to see anything because, again, this place is packed. There's like centimeters of space between you and like the person next to you if you were to try and like weave through this crowd. You can't quite see, but I will allow, I know we're making a lot of perceptions, but if anybody would like to make a perception here, you are welcome to go ahead to see if you can
I will make a
see
perception.
something.
Oh, hell yeah.
ahead.
That's a 19 on the die plus my
Yeah.
9. So.
Amazing.
good.
Okay. So you got that sniffer on you. You know just what is up. And you've got some good fluffy ears that are good for hearing as well. So you can hear kind of around that, there's some general discomfort and like annoyance in this crowd from people, brushing up against each other, people wanting to get past one another, going too slow, whatever. But there's a lot more annoyance sort of on the farther end of this little market, as you can hear some complaints around. And you, with your keen hearing and your keen smelling, kind of attuned to that area where that hot cocoa is, can hear a little kid cry out, "Ew, something just peed in my hot cocoa!" And you look, and maybe get a little bit of a higher ground and can see a little creature that is wearing, it looks like, it's hard to tell if it's wearing an outfit that is this color or if it is actually red in color, and has a little bag, and it's got like a white kind of beard on its face. And it is kind of dancing around this child with this hot cocoa and sticking its little tongue out and going,
Santa, we have to kill him.
Target locked.
Before we rush over there, may I make a request? You said that we're like in a market and then there's like a vendor that has like a bunch of like little figures and like trinkets and stuff.
Mhm, yeah.
Could Cabbage potentially like pilfer some of those? Just a couple?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yes, you will have to make a sleight of hand roll to be successful in this endeavor.
Okay.
But you're welcome to try.
Okay. Dex is pretty good. 14?
Okay. I think you are able to take one trinket if you would like, and then perhaps maybe getting a little greedy, trying to take another, and someone notices you and goes, "Hey, what are you doing?" But you are able to slither into the crowd a bit further and generally able to get away a little bit. You might want to keep moving to stay away from this vendor trying to stop you from stealing, but you are at least able to grab one thing.
Okay. Cabbage will do that and also will explain to the person, I'm a detective on the case and this is evidence. But of course, they probably won't understand that. And will scurry along with the two trinkets in hand.
Omelet wants Quacko to buy him a hot chocolate. He doesn't understand the concept of money.
Can Quacko steal one of the hot chocolates that
Who's the real
that
criminal
Omelet
here?
stole?
Yeah, you guys are like, this guy's stealing stuff, but you guys are stealing stuff.
that doesn't happen. Quacko's entirely focused on killing Santa Claus.
Okay.
Can solely clear a path to Santa Claus by making it really warm.
God.
Okay.
I'm not saying I'm
Interesting way
using
to do it.
I'm not using overheat like to hurt anybody, but like just like warm it up where it's like, oh geez, I gotta move, it's hot, so like people
Okay.
like clear in like a path to make us like a nice easy access to the Santa man.
I would say just make it as if you were going to make an attack roll with overheat.
Overheat is a dex save.
Oh,
on
it's a dex
whoever.
save. Never mind then.
Do you want me to
Yeah, you can.
roll
Let's have
dex?
you roll a dex. Yeah, let's just do that.
Okay. And my dex is +4, so that is 19.
Okay, yeah. I would say that's good enough to, in general, keep people away from you as you are making your way over to the other end, where this hot cocoa stand and this sad child and weird creature are. You will still all have to make, I'll say the rest of you make dexterity checks just to see if you can like stay close to Soli and not like get lost in the crowd as you make your way over. But this will certainly have made that easier.
19 for cabbage.
What about Quacko and
5
Omelet?
for Omelet.
Oh no, Omelet.
He rolls.
What are we rolling
He's
again? I'm
rolling.
sorry.
Dex check.
Oh, dex check. Oh, Quacko's broken. Dirty 21.
Yeah, so as you guys are moving, Soli does this. She creates a little bit more warmth around you guys. And for a moment, people are like, oh, that's nice. Like, there's a little bit of warmth going on here. But then it gets a little bit too hot. And of course, they're all bundled up in their winter coats. So it's starting to overheat a little and gets a little sweaty. So they're like, oh, never mind. And back away from you guys a bit. And you guys are able to stay close to Soli. But Omelet starts to roll away a little bit. He's a small guy. He's getting caught up in the crowd, and there's a bit of a danger that he might get trampled. But he's close enough that if one of you wanted to, you could reach out and grab him and perhaps hold him so that he doesn't roll away.
Any volunteers?
Any volunteers?
Yeah,
Anyone want to stick
Omelet's
Omelet?
just rolling into the river. Goodbye, cruel world.
Goodbye,
No,
Omelet.
Quacko's gonna fly over there and offer a duck foot to like pull them out of the river.
I was just kidding about the river.
It's like a river of people. Sometimes you move
Yeah.
through crowds and it truly feels like you're in
Yeah, liquid.
a river. So yeah, that happens. You were able to pull Omelet out, and he is made to safety near Soli, the Ninetails, who you are all used to the warmth of at this point. You know, it's a little uncomfortable, but you're all able to deal with it pretty well as you make your way over to where this child is. And you can see, as you make your way over, that there's actually two creatures who are kind of dancing around as this child is kind of sad. And they are taking things from the various stalls and starting to make their way out of the little market. They look kind of similar. One is a bit bigger than the other. And now that you're closer, you can see them a bit more. That they look kind of like Delibirds, but one kind of has a more pinker face. And well, actually, they both have a pinker face, but one of the faces is darker than the other. But they're making their way kind of past the market. Do you want to follow them?
Yeah, absolutely.
Target locked, going for the kill.
Amazing. Target
back to me?
locked.
Don't take another step. We're on the case.
No, you're gonna make them turn around.
They do hear this and look back at you for a moment, and the one sticks its tongue out again and is laughing. Is there something you wanted to do?
Well, I was gonna attack them while their back is turned, but I think Schmidt has to be present for the back crit thing to happen.
Yeah, I think so.
I realized that. Yeah.
Unfortunately, yeah, you don't have the abilities of your trainers because they're not here.
Holy shit.
But they will.
Close are they?
They're not. They're like, I would say 20 or 30 feet away, but there is like a crowd of people in between you and them. So
We're
keep
using
that in mind.
flamethrower.
Oh, no.
No. We're stopping this.
Yeah, kill Santa Claus. Torch him.
We're not
And
torching
all
the people
other
in between
people
them and Santa
here.
Claus. We're not torching the other people.
Can Soli make some kind of indication that she's about to pop off in hopes that people understand and move?
No. What move are we using? Is this like something that Quacko can interrupt? Actually,
I would
Quacko's
like
just
to
gonna
use
stand
flamethrower.
directly in front of Soli, be like,
Oh.
"No, we're not doing this."
Oh, no.
Oh no. Are you still trying, Soli?
Well, I
Or
want to
after
make sure.
seeing
I'm
Quacko?
trying to get people to like move out of the way, and if they don't move, I guess I like won't pop it off.
Okay. Quacko is directly in front of you.
Friendly fire.
It appears he is not moving. If you really want to, you can. We could call this like an intimidation. So charisma, and then if you have intimidation, to see if anybody else notices that you're about to make a flamethrower.
15?
Okay, so yeah, people generally are like, oh my god, what is this? What is this Ninetails doing? As you kind of are like puffing up and like getting that, you know, like when cats are like about to pounce and they kind of like their front paws, they kind of go down on them a little bit. And her like tail's going up. They see that and they get a little scared. And you're already radiating this heat, so they're already staying away from you a little bit. However, Quacko is still in front of you, and there is still, you know, there's wooden buildings around, and you're not sure if this is a good idea, but it's ultimately up to you.
Sometimes drastic crimes require drastic solutions.
No,
What shape of move is Dark Pulse?
it's a sphere that you
Uh.
launch. It's a ballistic move, isn't it?
So it depends. It's up to Grace. I think
All I have is 30-foot range.
right,
like
and it's a
30-foot
roll to
range.
hit, right?
Yes.
So I flavored it in the Quacko Packo campaign as like a ranged spell attack, where you identify a target and you blast them with darkness. But Grace is our DM, so it's up to her on what she wants to do.
Yeah, I would say like it's like a blast of dark energy.
But I could do that and not hit everybody in between.
It would be single target if it is the original Dark Pulse that we've gone off of.
Cool.
The idea was kind
We'll
of like
pop that
Eldritch
off.
Blast, kind of. It was like, phew, like you hit something.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll do that on the one
Um,
with the pink face.
They both have a pink face. One is lighter, one is darker. And the light one is smaller, the dark one is larger.
Interesting.
Go with the light one.
Go ahead and roll to hit then.
That is a dirty
Goodness.
20 to hit.
That will hit.
Okay. No flinch or anything. That is 4d6 plus 7 for damage. 20 damage.
Okay. You all watch as Soli blasts this dark energy out from herself towards this creature and kind of wraps around it, and it goes and then suddenly disappears as the sort of dark energy kind of mists out.
The creature
into the market.
disappears?
Yes, the creature disappears.
Oh, wow.
I killed Santa.
And people in the crowd around you are like, what the heck was that? And there's like little kids, like, is this like kind of dark energy came out, and they're like kind of screaming and running around, getting away from you. Everyone is welcome to roll initiative if you would like to join in this fight with this other creature.
Very good.
I got a 20.
Let's
Amazing.
go.
I also got a 20.
Oh, whose dex? You're probably higher.
I'd imagine, yeah, the duck is
Yeah,
more
mine's
dexterous than the
plus
baby.
2.
Kira
Yeah.
learning D&D shit. That's pretty good that you just knew it was who
I
had
mean,
the higher dex.
I have been editing for you since 2022.
Yeah,
if I
that's
don't
awesome.
know
Let's go.
D&D shit, then that's kind of embarrassing.
That's pretty cool.
12
Cabbage got
for
7.
initiative.
Okay. So Omelet got 20. Can we all repeat them back?
Yes. Cabbage got 7.
Cool.
Dolly got 12.
Oh my
Is
God,
Hot Dog Rat here?
22.
Oh yeah, hot dog rat.
Hot dog rat. I gotta roll for hot dog rat.
Good old HDR.
Quacko, 25. Amazing.
High dynamic resolution is the name of the rat.
That's totally his name. Absolutely.
'Cause
Why
it's-
why is that his name?
A hot dog rat HDR.
HDR.
Oh. Perfect.
Glizzy
Roll
mouse.
Dice. Glizzy mouse. And I've always said that.
You know, Dead Mouse should have been Glizzy Mouse, actually.
True.
Yo, Merry Glizmas.
Merry Glizmas, everybody. And I've always said that.
When we get the hot
The
dog.
name of this episode.
When we get the hot dog
It's
back.
yeah. Quacko, you are welcome to go first. There is a strange-looking delibird-like creature about 30 feet from you, above the crowd of people who are not very happy right now.
So one of the creatures is just teleported out of there and is gone, right? I can't identify.
You are welcome to roll a perception to see if you can tell what happened, or
Would that be...
whatever is best for the situation. If you want to intuit the situation,
Yeah, would that be my action to do that though?
I'll say that you can do that on a bonus action. It might be less effective on a bonus action than an action, but you can do it as a bonus action if you'd like.
Okay. I rolled a 4 on investigation.
Amazing.
So I probably don't see shit.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's dark. There's been a dark release of energy from Soli, and then there was like this. It seems like there's more now that she attacked this creature, and it's just dark, and you cannot tell what is going on. And there's also chaos from all these people running around, screaming, scared.
Okay. We'll just start with a classic sword stance. So Quacko's AC increases by 1 and doubling all subsequent bonus damage for 1 minute.
Ooh.
Gotcha. Amazing, Quacko. Is that your turn?
I think that's it. Yep.
Omelet the Togepi. It's up to you.
Omelet does not like that people are scared of him and his friends and family. So, is there a way to use charm, but not on the Delibird or whatever, but charm the crowd into like letting them know we're the good guys. We didn't just try to blow you guys up. We would never release deadly hellfire upon you. No, that never crossed our minds.
Absolutely,
we're just a poor
I love
baby.
that.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's crossed Sully's mind to rain down hellfire, but
You know, semantics.
Yeah, semantics. Cool.
So I don't know if you want to roll for the
yes.
crowd, but they need to make a DC 17 Wisdom save.
Yeah. I will. On top of that, I will have you make a persuasion check just to see how this goes. But I love that flavor.
I'm +7 in persuasion. Okay, so 12 + 7, 19.
Ooh.
Ooh, perfect. Yes.
Bunch of babies.
Absolutely. Everyone is just so charmed by this adorable Togepi who, just is so cute and is with this group of Pokemon that a moment before they were like a little bit afraid of, but now they see this Togepi and they're like, there's no way that this group of Pokemon would be up to scary business if they have such cute of a Togepi with them. And everybody starts to calm down just a little bit. They're still kind of staying away from the situation because they can tell there's some tension between you and whatever this Pokemon or creature, whatever it is going on. But they're feeling the people that have kind of remained in the area feel a lot better thanks to your actions.
Perfect.
Amazing.
Yeah, and we just get one. Right?
Yes, you get one action. You're welcome to if you want to make a ability check or anything with your bonus action, you're welcome to try and do that. If you want to assess the situation anyway, or you can just end it there.
Alma doesn't really know too much. They're just a baby. They have really good arcana. I guess I can make a perception check about what the disappearing portal was. I don't know.
You're a gamer,
if you want to make
Kira. What the fuck?
Yeah, you're a gamer. If you want to make an arcana check,
Okay, cool.
that could be interesting, certainly.
So I rolled a 7 plus
Okay.
5. That's only 12.
Okay, yeah. So you can kind of tell a little bit. I'll give you this one thing. Based on what you just did, right? This creature again in front of you. Before you did that, when everyone was kind of scared and running around, this thing seemed very gleeful. And it seemed, like it was kind of intent on causing more of this dismay. And that action that you did of calming all of these Pokemon down seemed to have made it, a little less confident and a little less powerful in some way.
We can defeat him with the power of friendship. We're gonna kill Santa with good vibes and positivity.
That's what I
the
always
best
said.
way to spread Christmas cheer is singing loud for all to hear.
And raining
That was
hellfire.
And
And
raining
raining
hellfire.
Same thing, honestly. All right, that will be little baby Omelet's turn.
Cool. All right, we will move on to the baddie, as we affectionately will call them. He is going to look at Soli, let's say, because Soli just made his friend disappear. And he is going to ask Soli to make a constitution save as the burst of yellow energy comes out of him.
An 11.
All right. As this yellow energy comes out towards Soli, starts to crackle and gather around her, and Soli realizes that she cannot move quite so easily as she is paralyzed.
Oh no.
That is going to be it for the baddie's turn, as he's kind of like looking around nervously after what this Togepi has just done. We will move to Hot Dog Rat's turn, as I figure out what Hot Dog Rat does.
HDR. Let's go.
HDR! Get him! He will be very brave, and he will leap up and try to use his cute little two front bug teeth to bite at this creature. And we will roll to hit for him. We will see that he unfortunately will miss.
No.
And kind of just bite past, but he's kind of looking back at you guys like, we can still do this! And that will bring us to Soli. I'm gonna look at the rules for paralysis again, but I believe when you begin your turn, roll a d4.
Did Cabbage go? Did I roll better than
Cabbage is last, yeah.
Yes,
Oh, okay.
Cabbage is last.
I need to roll a d4 to see if I can move.
Yes.
Indeed.
4.
Okay, cool. So you are welcome to still move.
Fabulous. What's the game plan, fam? Am I obliterating it with a dark pulse, or are we trying to spread Christmas cheer?
Is there any way that you can do both at once, Soli?
I can spread Christmas cheer or do damage. I'd like to use flamethrower, but straight up in the air in an attempt to be like fireworky.
Okay, cool. See, how do we want to do this? Roll a attack for flamethrower and then add your charisma bonus on top of that.
So flamethrower is a DC 17 Dex save.
Well, never mind then. We keep doing. Why do you have only save moves? What the heck?
Because they do damage.
just make a performance check for me then. So charisma, and then if you're proficient.
Oh no. Oh no. That isn't that one, fam.
Oh no. Oh, you all watch as Soli blasts fire into the air, and people who just a moment ago were cooing and awing at Omelet get this blast of heat energy at them as this scary Ninetales is once again blasting energy and fire. And they back away again, and they're like, oh god. Unfortunately, there's not a positive effect from this attack. Is there anything else we'd like to do with your turn?
My apologies, fam.
It happens.
My apologies. It was a good try.
Omelet's lower lip is quivering, trying not to cry.
No.
People do still feel bad for Omelet. They're like, no Omelet, or no Togepi. They don't know his name.
They don't know his name, they don't know his story.
So, okay. I have baby doll eyes. It is a reaction to, like, impose disadvantage on somebody attacking. Could I use it as a reaction to everyone else's reactions of the flamethrower not going well, just to be like, but I'm cute, I'm just baby?
Okay. Kind of like a counterspell to a counterspell situation.
Yeah.
Just a little bit. Like, just to, like, soften the blow. Like, I'm not expecting it to, like, win everybody over. Be like, oops, did I do that?
Sure, you can try. I hate to make you make a performance check again, but let's, yeah, I think it'll be a performance check.
It is. Oh, much better. That's a 19.
Amazing. Okay, so this definitely does soften the blow. Everyone is kind of gets the energy of like, oh, that was kind of an accident. Like, she didn't mean to do that, you know. She's just a baby, just like Omelet. She looks like the little Borzy.
Yeah.
Okay, that's my turn.
This energy. Amazing. So, you know, kind of cleaned up your mess there a little bit. People are getting further away from the situation. They're knowing not to get close now for sure after that display. That will bring us finally to Cabbage.
Cabbage will recoil a bit from the heaty display that Soli performed, and will say, "Seems like things are really heating up around here." What is the distance from the fugitive Santa compared to Cabbage?
I said you guys are about 30 feet away from him.
Okay, I believe that's Cabbage's movement, right?
Should be, yes.
Okay.
You do have Cabbage's sheet, right? I totally forgot.
Yeah, I have all the like. I don't have all the passives I've given you, but I have like all the main stats and stuff.
Yes, I believe so.
Okay, in that case, Cabbage should be able to move 30 feet and get right up next to the perpetrator. As a bonus action, you said we can make checks with bonus actions, right?
Yep, go ahead.
Okay, just a good old like investigation, see if this is really Santa.
Yeah, go ahead. Okay.
14.
Okay, you're close enough. You can tell this is definitely a Pokemon wearing a Delibird costume. He's the darker pink as I was describing, and you can see tufts of little purple hair coming out from his costume around his face.
Okay, can Cabbage make an attack with the knickknacks that she picked up?
Yes,
holding them as like dual batons or something. Yeah.
Yes. Okay. How do we do improvised weapon attacks in D&D? Whatever that is.
It's usually it would be a roll to hit with either strength or dex mod probably added.
Yeah.
Probably not proficiency unless Cabbage is proficient in knicknacks.
I don't think she is.
She should be.
Okay. Yeah, that brings us to a 12.
Unfortunately, that does not hit this creature.
Damn.
As it sidesteps out of the way.
Of course. Cabbage will regain her composure and gonna let this criminal know that they're not gonna get away with ruining Omelet's Christmas.
As it steps away from this attack, it will actually attack Cabbage back and go in for a punch.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, Stinky. Let me roll to
Can
hit.
Omelet use follow me as a reaction, or am I too far away? Well, it's 50 feet.
Oh, that's actually a really good point. You could certainly try to do that. Is there a roll for that?
Yeah, it's a charisma save for the creature.
Cool.
It's a
I can do
DC
that.
17 charisma save.
That's such a funny idea that he's just like across the way and you're just like, no, pay attention to me. And he like runs away to go do this. That's very funny. I love it though. We'll do it.
Kira is gaming tonight.
Seriously, what the fuck?
Gaming.
Oh my god,
I
guys.
love it. Oh, he got a nat 1.
Oh.
He's into
What
it.
an
He's
idiot.
He's coming for Omelet.
Does the running away to attack Omelet instead provoke attack of
That's what I
opportunity
was
from
thinking,
Cabbage?
because then y'all can just swat his.
Typically in D&D, like only what's the word I'm looking for?
Voluntary.
Like only voluntary
Fair,
movement
fair.
will give an opportunity of attack, but I'm willing to allow an opportunity attack if Cabbage would like in this moment.
Sure, just go for the knick-knack hit again, if that's okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
First was the Nick, now this one's the Knack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, this
Hit him with
is-
the knick-knack paddywhack.
Yeah. That's what I was going for. I was going to make that joke if it hit.
Oh, sorry, I ruined it. I'm so sorry.
You nailed it. It was great. Does a 13 hit? 1 point higher?
Yes, this one will hit.
Okay. Yeah. Of course, Cabbage will say, that's the knick-knack paddywhack. That's so stupid. And what would the damage be?
Oh, they're just little knickknacks. They don't do nothing too crazy.
It's probably pretty small.
Like a D6 plus something, maybe. Does that make sense?
Sure, what do you want to add to it?
Plus 2.
Okay.
Let's do that.
That works. That's Dex mod, so. 4.
And that's plus the 2.
Yep. 2 plus 2.
Okay. As this creature moves away, this is actually an interesting question because he was sucker punching you, but now it's been follow meat away. So
Ooh,
I feel like he loses.
See that wouldn't hit.
Loses.
Let's go, baby.
Yeah, he loses the sucker punch.
Oh, get
so he's
absolutely wrecked.
he is moving away towards Omelet, but he kind of loses the momentum for this punch as Cabbage hits him with the knick-knack paddywhack, clobbers him with those little wooden figurines, and he kind of hisses a little bit.
Oh.
But he's still up.
You said it's bipedal,
He is bipedal, yes.
so probably not a snake. Maybe a cat.
No. Or he's just a vile little creature who likes to hiss.
Yeah, that's also fair.
It's possible. But yes, he will use his movement to go to Omelet, but he cannot attack Omelet.
Thank you, Omelet.
Thank you, Omelet.
What was the
Sorry.
color of the creature's face again?
Dark pink.
Dark pink.
But we got green fur.
I think I've got it figured out.
I think I do too, but I don't want to spoil it.
It's
Quacko would definitely not have this figured out yet.
Yeah.
No idea.
You're not alone. I don't know shit. I thought a centric was an Azuro.
It's just the baby energy. That will bring us back to Quacko.
Santa Claus sided. Operation Kill Santa is a go. I'm going to roll to hit with a slash.
Go for it.
Does a 18 hit this fucker?
That will absolutely hit. Go ahead and roll your damage.
Cool. That is a total of 24 points of normal type damage.
This will do a very good amount of damage to the creature. He will once again recoil from this attack that Quacko has made, assumably with his leak, as he batters said creature. He's not looking too hot. You guys have done quite a number on to him. Will that be all for Quacko?
That will be it, yes.
Omelet, you're up.
Omelet knows what the people want, and what the people want is metronome. So,
Yes,
Let's fucking
the
go.
people love metronome.
Let it rip.
guys, what is a turnabeam?
Why is it always?
That's a turn into signature.
Omelet's pissed.
You better not ruin Christmas.
I think it's a
Give
it's a
me my
hyper beam type
presents
move.
back or eat my Eternabeam.
Oh wow.
All right.
Omelet will say that.
Do you-
Omelet's gonna give them a
Yeah.
choice. They can give the presents back or eat this fucking Eternabeam.
Oh God.
Yeah, that's the
Oh.
one where Eternatus flies up into the sky, then summons a giant hand to shoot a laser.
Yeah. That's the one.
This metronome roller is fucked up.
Oh my god.
So as Omelet rises into the air and this amazing draconic energy gathers around him, and he becomes powerful and rains from above this purplish pinkish energy Unfortunately, it does no damage to this creature.
What?
Is it a fairy type?
It's a
What kind of
fairy.
Oh my god. Alma feels personally betrayed as a fairy type. That
I'm
a
so
fellow fairy
sorry.
type would ruin Christmas like this.
I'm not feeling betrayed after like becoming a demon is like really funny.
It's like an eldritch energy
Yeah,
of
it's
like,
like-
what the fuck?
And then, oh, I can't believe it didn't work.
Yeah. Oh man.
Oh man.
I wanted to obliterate this thing. I want that twink obliterated.
Oh
Oh
man.
my god.
Okay.
Amazing.
Mischievous
I
little
really-
fairy.
That was, yeah, he's a fairy guy. Yeah, it is now, unless Omelette wanted to do anything else, it is his turn. He will turn to Quacko, who is beside him, and make an attack. Let me see what he can roll. He's awful at rolling. He's so bad. Does an 11 hit?
No.
He attempts to kind of karate chop you with his arm, but unfortunately, Quacko is too quick, too speedy, too dexterous, and that will unfortunately not hit. It's Rattata's turn. Let's fucking go. I love this guy. He once again is going to try and gnaw at this thing with his little teeth. He's just a little guy, guys. You can't expect too much of him. He lost his hot dog. He's sad about his hot dog. He wants his hot dog back. He wishes this dude was his hot dog and he would eat him. But unfortunately, this is not the case. And he misses, bringing us to Soli, who must once again make a d4 to see if she can move. Wait. If you roll a 4, does it go away? I feel like, was that... No, never mind. What was I thinking of?
Maybe. I don't know. Probably confusion, but if you wanted to do that.
I was thinking of
got a
confusion.
4.
I was thinking of confusion, so ignore what I just said. But you can still move, so that's fun. So what do you do?
That's sick. Well, I don't want to hit my friends, and a flamethrower would hit my friends. Let's go.
Is that thing where you can sculpt your moves, is that a Cindy passive or a Soli passive?
I think that's
It is a Cindy passive.
My foresight.
Unfortunate.
Damn.
The
Oh,
terms
man.
and conditions.
Yeah.
Yeah, can't sign terms and conditions without a human present.
Yeah, damn.
However, I can reroll 1s for new damage on fire type attacks.
Is exploding dice a Cindy thing too?
That's a Cindy thing, yes.
Okay.
So we'll Dark Pulse.
Is that roll a hit?
Yes. What is 16 plus 7?
It's enough to hit it.
23.
Fabulous. It doesn't flinch because it's not a natural roll of 17 or greater, Big Sag. But that is 4d6 plus 7. 20 damage with a Dark Pulse.
Amazing. As, once again, this dark energy comes out of Soli and meets this creature, once again, you watch as it vanishes into the black mist surrounding it.
Oh,
And we are out of initiative.
come on.
No.
Have you handled the
I didn't
threat?
get to nuke him.
So as kind of this darkness clears from the market, again, there's kind of a clearing of people around you, so you can kind of see a little bit, that just past the market that you are in, there is a ice rink area. And I will invite, let's have Omelette make a perception check. Zero wisdom, plus if you have proficiency in that. Goodness me.
Alma got a 3.
Omelet.
Omelette got a
Omelette-
three. Omelette,
It's so tiny and small. How are they supposed to see?
yeah. He just spent all of his energy on this massive blast that, he's not feeling too great about the whole situation.
He's also just pissed off. He's like, I didn't get to nuke that guy.
Exactly. And you're surrounded by these markets and these stalls, and you're right by the hot cocoa, and it just smells so good. And you're a little
Do you think-
distracted by that.
Do you think we could charm the stall guy to give us some hot chocolate for our troubles?
You could certainly try.
And I'm gonna try.
Can we also
Yes, absolutely.
bribe him using the trinkets?
Oh, you could try that as well.
Like as
I
currency?
got a 12 plus 7. That is another 19.
Amazing. He is you walk up to you waddle rather, more accurate for Togepi, up to this stall where they are selling this delicious looking hot cocoa, and the guy running the stall looks down at you, and you're so cute, and you got these big ol' eyes, and he says, you're just so cute. You know what? Have a hot cocoa on the house. Would you like some whipped cream?
Omelette nods enthusiastically.
He takes a little whipped cream container, shakes it up, sprays it around on there. And he hands you in this cute little mug, and it's shaped like a little boot, and it's full of delicious smelling hot cocoa, and it's got cute little Christmassy tree designs on it. And it says Mauville City Market. Enter the year that we are in Pokemon. I don't know if there are years, but it's commemorating the year.
Oh.
And he hands it to you. And he says, "You and your friends took care of those scary beasts. Would they like some hot cocoa too?"
Oh my gosh, omelet nods again. Everybody gets hot chocolate, yay.
Everybody is welcome to have some hot chocolate. I will say, without even a roll, that this will cure Soli's paralysis, and somebody took damage. I feel
Quacko?
like.
Quacko did not.
Did no one take damage?
I missed on all my attacks because I'm bad. Amazing, sorry. Coughing.
Cabbage would like to impart no whipped cream if possible. Is that going to be an option?
Sure.
Okay, and then
that's
instead,
each individual Pokemon, yeah.
And then instead, Cabbage will open her mouth and it'll go, and whipped cream will come out, and she will simply consume that whipped cream instead.
So gross.
Eating her own whipped cream.
She's just a walking Ready Whip bottle.
I'm creating a new canon for Cabbage. Okay, it's just what's happening.
I love it. No, it's perfect.
She decorated it. Okay.
And
Quacko is gonna take omelets and make sure it's not too hot. It's gonna like take the lid off and like blow on it a little bit.
That's very
That's
sweet.
so cute.
That's so fatherly.
Can ducks
and he will-
blow? Probably.
He'll like flap the wing a little bit just to
Okay,
make like a nice little breeze.
Does Hot Dog Wrap partake?
Oh, yes, absolutely. He's
Okay.
like, it's no hot dog, but it'll do.
I love this guy. Holy shit.
And he'll give Solis to her in more of like a dish so that she can access it.
That's true. Lots of bipedal mons, and then
Yeah, just Soli, who's a fox.
She be slurping.
As you are all enjoying this delicious treat that has been provided with you and watching perhaps the skating rink that is nearby, it's kind of like a skating ribbon. It's kind of this trail that winds around, so you can watch people and Pokemon as they pass by on skates. You see one particular Pokemon which is star-shaped and orange, and he's got like a red gem in his center, and he's got little skating shoes on his feet. And he's killing it on the ice skating.
is it on 2
he looks
feet?
very happy.
Or
Yeah, he's on 2 of his feet, like his little star
yeah,
feet.
I love that
The
image.
2 bottom ones. Yeah.
That's awesome.
He's like holding hands with his trainer. It's really cute. But as you're watching this, you're noticing that the people that are coming around to this bend here originally had been quite happy and are starting to look a little bit more disturbed. And you're starting to see why, as 2 more of these creatures that you just fought come sliding across the rink and barrel into the person holding hands with their star U and knock them over and kind of like go and then continue skating down the ice skating ribbon.
Oh no. We're gonna have to apprehend those fugitives.
Is there a place to get like ice skates?
You could look around for one.
Are the bad guys on ice skate?
Not really. No, they're skating
Okay,
on their
okay.
feet.
Oh,
Okay.
cool. So we don't really need them.
No, yeah, you could certainly just skate with your feet.
I feel like
If you think
Almond
you're
would like
dexterous enough.
roll.
You just roll along the ice.
Hell
I
yeah.
love
Someone
it.
just like golf omelet into the bad guys.
Can I?
It's like a bowling ball.
Bowling episode.
Can I roll to see? Are these the same 2 fuckers that we encountered, or are these different fuckers?
Yeah, you can certainly roll to see if you know that piece of information. You're far enough away. That would probably be a perception.
What does an 18 get me?
Certainly. You can see in their costumes, are a little bit different. These are kind of homemade costumes. You can see they're a little bit different. They've got different like inconsistencies in them. They're the same type of creature that you fought before, but these are certainly 2 different ones.
It seems like gain activity.
Can
Hey,
Quacko
activity.
fly up and see if I can perceive like a large area and see if I can see like more of these creatures?
Oh, certainly. Yeah, you can certainly try. Yeah, I'll give you rolled well enough on that previous perception, so you're more than welcome to fly up. And yeah, you can see if you're looking at the skating ribbon that there's a couple of more of these guys kind of just going along the track, tripping people, laughing in people's faces, jumping on people's heads and then putting their hands over their heads or over their eyes so that they can't see where they're going and they crash into somebody else. And you can see throughout the city, you can't actually see the creatures themselves very well, but you can see that the general vibe in the city is very quickly getting disgruntled. There's some sort of disturbance happening throughout the city.
Seems we have a Santa Claus epidemic on our hands.
Too many Santa Clauses.
These guys are assholes, and Toby just stomps their little feet, but then they look really scared that they're going to get in trouble for saying a bad word.
Where'd you learn that word?
Quacko from up in the sky with his parent ears be like, what'd you just say?
Yeah, I guess it's time to go skating? ?
Well, so we know that they're all over, right? Like, it's not just the skating rink, it's everywhere. So I think we have to try to find the source of the Santa Clauses.
Maybe it's the source inside of us all along.
Could I make an Arcana check? I don't really know what I'm looking for.
Yeah, you can full send it.
But yeah, fuck it, we ball. Okay, well, I got a 3 plus 5, that's it.
Okay, not the worst in the world. Yeah, you get the vibe that these dudes certainly are thriving off of this mayhem and chaos, which is what you could kind of tell before. And that there is certainly one major source of this discontent, and it is not the little guys. They are not, the main main source of this malcontent in the city. There seems to be something bigger, perhaps, that is causing more of a disturbance. You can't really tell where or what exactly they're doing, but these are not the only thing you're dealing with.
I might be thinking of Footloose. I'm not sure. I'm picturing like a movie that has a musical sequence with someone who gets all worked up and then they go on an angry dance. Is that Footloose?
That's also High School Musical too.
Oh, it's probably High School Musical.
Oh, bet on it. Yeah.
I would like
in the golf course, yeah.
I would like Cabbage to digest all of this information and then start tapping her foot and then just burst out into a series of sparkling, dazzling gleams and dance moves that might eventually lead itself onto the ice, where she expresses her frustration using performative, interpretive dance.
I love it. Absolutely. Make her performance for me.
Okay. Is she proficient in that or just high charisma?
Yeah, I believe she is.
Oh yeah, no, because her perfuming is that.
Yeah, her performance is her perfuming. Yep, she's proficient in it.
Okay, that's a 17.
Amazing. As you are blasting off these beautiful, dazzling gleams, they look a little bit like fireworks, like maybe what Sully was trying to do earlier. Maybe you were a little inspired. And this performance, people are like, oh, that's really cool. And some people who are coming around the bend of the ice rink who maybe had been knocked over starting to stand up, and they're looking and they're like, oh yeah, like I can get into that. I wish there was like music playing or something. And you actually can hear a little bit of music playing a little bit further down the ice skating rink.
Oh. Certainly Cabbage might be like going like making cabbage sounds, but what she's really saying is I'm so angry, we need to solve this case, I'm getting so worked up. She's very upset, but to the listeners, she's probably just making cute cooing sounds or something.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Will you all follow Cabbage onto the ice?
Do we have to make a dex check to do so?
I don't think we should.
Yes, when you get into the ice, it will require some some sort of dexterous abilities to remain upright.
You don't have to follow Cabbage. It's just what Cabbage is doing.
Fairies stick together.
Quacko will fly above the ice.
Ooh, good idea.
Quacko. Quacko's literally going to be a helicopter parent and fly above Omelet.
I love it.
Omelet's actually
roll this. You can roll with advantage, I'll say.
Oh.
Because
we go again, because that was a 4. It's fine.
Quacko's fatherly guidance.
Okay, so this time was an 8, plus 2, a 10.
Okay, it is by no means of the word graceful as Omelet spins along on the ice, but he's fine. He's making progress, and Quacko is kind of like guiding him along and making sure that he doesn't get hurt or bump into anybody as he's going along. Is Soli joining us on the ice?
Yeah, let's do it.
So
am I rolling dex?
Yes.
Dex is plus 4, so it's a 13.
Okay, so yeah, Soli as well. It's not, she's no Cabbage with the performance, but she's certainly able to kind of step her way along the ice. It's kind of melting a little under her feet and causing little divots, but she's the last there, so it's not affecting any of you guys, so it's like not a huge deal. As you guys make your way through the ice skating ribbon, as you are making your way, you can see a couple of these creatures that you have fought, the similar to the creatures you have fought before, making their way ahead of you, and they are kind of heading. You can see in the distance. It's kind of hard to see, like, because it kind of like is a winding shape to see like what's on the other end of this. Like, there's like trees in the way, so you can't really see where exactly they're headed or you're headed if you're following them. But you are welcome to try and follow them. Perhaps.
Okay, hear me out. Hear me out. Soli, instead of trying to walk on the ice, is gonna like slide on her stomach and like Zamboni the ice with her heat.
Perfect. So yeah, you're creating a smooth surface.
Just how Zambonis work? It's
Pretty
just
much.
Hot.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yes. So yeah, you're
Just
creating a
kinda
smooth surface as you go. It's not creating divots or problems for anybody else who's following you.
Yeah.
Is everyone's following the creatures?
We gotta follow these Fae.
Amazing. As you follow them, they start to make their way again to the end of this ribbon, and there's a part of it where it opens up onto another sheet of ice, where they start to skate around towards that direction, and there's kind of a crowd of people that you can see around this ice skating rink. Perhaps they're waiting to go on, perhaps there's something else going on, you can't really tell from your distance from them. Do you follow them onto this other sheet of ice?
Certainly.
Yeah.
Amazing. As you make your way out onto the ice, you look around, and somebody give me a perception check.
I'll do it.
Amazing.
13.
Okay, cool. So you watch as the two creatures are kind of doing something interesting. They're kind of making a bit of a spectacle, kind of spreading this like pink fairy energy between themselves. One sort of lifted the other, and he did like a flip in the air, and it was like really sick.
Ooh.
And the people in the crowd are cheering. And then they kind of move off to the side, and you hear, looks like we've got some late entries to the figure skating competition. After that wonderful performance by those two Pokemon, a group with a Farfetch'd, a Ninetales, an Alcremie, and a Togepi have made their way out onto the ice for their performance. Let's see what they can do. Ooh. And you can see, true enough, there's a sign off to the side claiming that this is a figure skating competition with the grand prize of a visit with Santa.
We can finally kill Santa.
The subtext says groups and singles welcome. And then off to the side of that, there is a panel with 3 judges. There is a guy wearing it's like a cowboy hat, but like the top of it is like a Santa hat. It's like the red with the little white bauble. He's on the left side, and on the right side, there's a woman who's kind of got little like stantler antlers on her head, and in between them is a Pokemon who looks kind of like a penguin, but he has a Q before a head.
Oh, very sweet.
And everybody is watching you all for you to make your performance. Oh, what will you do?
What are we gonna do, guys?
Okay, what if Cabbage just carries us all, and then, like in the performance, not actually carries us, but then Quacko grabs Omelet, and we do some like sick tricks in the air. And they'll be like, wow, they're so talented. And then Sully can create like fireworks, but not kill anybody with the fire. And it'll be awesome.
Okay, yes. Melissa.
Mm-hmm.
Can Soli and Cabbage do some team shit?
Of course.
Cabbage is willing to take some damage if Soli is willing to blast her into the air with fire.
Okay.
And she can get all roasty toasty like a marshmallow. All caramelized.
Sure.
Yeah. Is that something we
Perfect.
can
Do
attempt?
we want like a flamethrower, like an overheat?
Probably flamethrower. Just like as high as possible in this rink, and also like in the center of the rink if possible. Just get Cabbage in the air.
Sure. What am I rolling? Are we gonna roll a teamwork roll?
It's up to Grace.
Yeah, we can do a teamwork roll. Let's do a couple of things. We usually do like a D6 for those teamwork rolls, and then you just try to get as close together as possible.
Yeah.
So if you both want to roll a D6.
Okay. I got
right.
a 4.
I got a 1.
Okay. Could be worse.
Okay, not the worst. Yeah, could be worse. And then could I get...
I'd like to clarify that the intention is that when Cabbage reaches her apex, that she'd like to fling some decorate over to the Ice Cube, who is a judge.
Oh, amazing. I love that.
Does Cabbage need to roll like a deck save to like save from the move flamethrower?
Yeah, let's do that just to see if it like does any damage or anything like that.
Ooh, 18.
18.
Okay, that is higher than the DC 17 to save.
Nice.
Do you want to do it where like you still take half damage, or is it like because it's like more for show that it's like
It's up to Grace.
save is none and fail would have been like half or something like that? Because I know that's like a thing
Yeah.
when I do my terms and conditions, but I can't do that with a Cindy.
I'll say because this is part of her performance, that Cabbage won't take any damage because of that.
Okay.
And we'll do a performance check from both of you just to see how this looks.
Fabulous.
21.
21.
12.
They're reversed.
Yeah.
Still very good. As this happens, as Soli blasts Cabbage in a ring of fire into the air, and she gets a little roasty toasty, and then she flings her fey creaminess onto the Ice Cube judge, and he gets covered in this cream, and he immediately just kind of like perks up and starts clapping his little flippers together.
Yes. Very sweet.
Anything else for you two, or would someone else like to jump in?
I'm curious what the other half is doing.
Omelet's so inspired, and Omelet wants Quacko to throw them in the air, and they want to use Charm.
Quacko will oblige.
Oh, let's go. He was
Amazing.
worried about his dad saying no.
Can I get a dex from Quacko to see how well he can bring Omelet into the air, and then just another performance from Omelet.
Dex?
Yes.
12?
Is that's like a mid roll for Quacko, right?
Yeah, that's like low for Quacko.
What's performance based off of? Charisma?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, 17.
Oh, are we adding proficiency modifiers too, or just flat dex?
If you want to make this like an acrobatics, are you proficient? What are you proficient in?
Perception and intimidation.
Please
Literally
don't
never come up in the
intimidate
campaign.
judges.
Intimidate the judge. I would say if this were to be anything, it would be an acrobatics for proficiency, but
Okay.
if you don't have proficiency in that.
Okay, yeah. Then just a 12.
Little beans. Okay, cool. Let me do some math here to see how this goes for all of y'all. Is there anything else anyone would like to add, or is this the full performance?
Maybe, if anything, just as Cabbage lands back on the ice, I think her attention will focus to catching Omelet if necessary.
Omelet appreciates that. Nobody wants a cracked egg on
Yeah.
the ice skating ring.
No Humpty Dumpty today.
Nobody wants a cracked egg. Okay, cool.
Soli's just gonna like skate around.
Hell yeah.
like her Zamboni skating.
Sure. Like
Belly down.
figure eights across belly
belly
down figure eights across the ring.
I love it.
That's the
Perfect.
best part of the performance, really.
Honestly, I'm so down for that.
I'd be popping
yeah.
off if I saw that.
I'd be like, that's so cool, actually. Anything else from Quacko?
No, just also helicopter parent to make sure Omelet doesn't die.
Perfect. Okay, we'll do a dex check from Cabbage with advantage since Quacko is helping
Oh, great.
to see if she can catch Omelet.
With advantage, 18 is my higher roll.
Amazing. You will do it.
Great.
You will catch the beautiful baby.
Hello, my child, or Quacko's child.
Omelet does not say anything.
Amazing. And with this big finish, the crowd erupts into applause.
Wahoo!
Woohoo! And the announcer will say, "What a performance! I didn't know those 4 Pokemon could work together like that. But what will the judges say?" And we will turn to the judges. The first judge will say, "Yeah, I really like that performance. That Farfetch did an incredible job flinging that Togepi into the air. And I just love those figure eights from that Ninetale as she slid across the floor. It was quite a beautiful performance. Cubert, what do you think?" And the
Cubert.
Ice Cube, the Ice Cube who is still covered in Alchemy's Cream will just be still clapping his flippers together. He's so very excited. And he just makes like a hee sound. And then the final job will say, I couldn't agree more, Cubit. They were just beautiful. I absolutely loved the way that Ninetales shot that Alchemy into the air and then covered you in this beautiful cake. I can't imagine just a more perfect performance. Well done, you all.
Wow.
And yeah, they will turn to the announcer once again, who will say, all right, I would like all of our contestants to come back around for one final go-around before the judges announce the winners of our figure skating competition, as some Pokemon will make their way back out onto the ice. You will see there's kind of a Pokemon who performed alone, who is this blue aquatic creature with kind of a gray shell on her back, and she's kind of singing as she goes, and it's this beautiful melody, and she's kind of slithering along the ice. There's two Pokemon who performed together, who are kind of just doing like backflips off each other, like it's really sick and crazy. And one of them has, they're both kind of like got cute little pudgy yellow bodies, but one has red tips on its ears and red cheeks, and one of them has blue tips on its ears and blue little cheeks. And then finally, one group will come out, which is two littler Pokemon who have like these little like helmets on their heads, which are gray and black and have like a little like blade sticking out of them, and they got like blades coming out of their bellies and blades for hands. And they're with a bigger guy who looks similar to them but taller and with more blades. And they have on their feet little blades that look like the bottom of ice skating shoes that look like similar material to the blades on their heads and hands, and they are skating around, and they look very intimidating and cool. And you do not see the creatures that did a performance over there. Perhaps they scurried off and were intimidated by your performance. Very cool and well done. The judges are going to kind of huddle together, and they're whispering and conferring a little bit, and you see Cubert, the ice cube, nodding, of course, and they will bring the announcer over and whisper something in his ear, and he will say, the judges have decided the winners of our figure skating competition. Drum roll, please. And then all of the people in the audience will kind of like pat their legs, you know how they do with like the drum rolls. And then they will announce the winners of the grand prize of a trip to visit Santa at the Grand Tree are the far-fetched Alcremie, Ninetales, and Togepi group. And then the crowd erupts. The rest of you will receive consolation prizes in the form of gift certificates to Clementine Sawyer's lawyer services. But for our grand prize winners, please, right this way. And he will lead you guys off the rink.
Law service gift certificates is so funny.
Yeah,
Insane.
yeah. I mean, it's just a gift to give.
That.
It's the gift to give this year, is what you know what I'm saying?
Clementine's gonna be so busy, dude. That's crazy. Cabbage is elated in this moment, but has one chief concern, and that's we lost HDR.
Oh my god, I forgot about HDR. No, he was watching. He was watching. He kind of knew this was happening.
Okay.
And so he was off to the side, and he was clapping for you guys, though. He's just not a performer. He's not about that limelight.
Yeah. He's more of an eater.
Yeah, absolutely. He's found something to gnaw on. Like, you know, he's maybe stole like a little bit of popcorn from somebody, and he's kind of gnawing on it. But he comes up to you guys after the performance, and he's like, "Oh my god, you guys, that was an amazing performance. I would have ruined it if I was there. I can't believe you guys pulled that off. Where are we off to next?"
All right, gang.
To kill Santa.
It's time to kill Santa Claus. There's no gun.
No, he just loaded the gun. Omelet would once again like to request to hold the gun.
There's no gun. There's no gun. I'm being silly.
There is no gun.
Cocking their whipped cream dispenser.
Gonna force him to do
absolutely.
whip it.
I bet
Yeah.
Omelet could summon a gun with metronome.
Oh yeah, let it rip.
Should I roll?
I mean, it's not gonna
Cabbage
roll.
can also use
guns
ancestral
on him.
fey magic too.
Oh god, what's
For
funny
adding
is
yeah,
chaos.
metronome
I rolled
plus ancestral
rage.
play magic.
rage.
Yeah.
Could you? So the Dunsparce rage is like raging for a barbarian in D&D. It's like you can't use spells, but I don't know how that translates. And then you resist most damage for a bit, and you're really angry, and you deal more damage with your attacks, with your melee attacks.
I think Omelet deserves a little rage as a treat.
Yeah.
That's just how she feels, or he feels, yeah.
Should we roll a Fey Magic in celebration? That sounds a little risky.
If you want, yeah,
Oh
that's
my
fun.
God.
Okay.
Let's find out.
I can
Do
roll
it.
my
Oh,
actual
yeah.
whole D100. All right.
Go for it.
Oh, it's so rolly because it has so many sides. 45. Have we done that one yet?
Is it new?
Wait, I think-
Fey Magic?
I think it's new.
It is
Hold on.
new. It's new.
That's crazy.
Hell yeah.
Let me look at the thing.
Yes. You hold the knowledge of what happens.
Okay. Are you ready?
Yes.
So, the result of this. Should I just send it to you and then you describe it? Is that better?
It's
I
up to you. If
I
you want to
think-
describe it, you can.
I
or if
think
you
that's
can
better.
send
I
it.
feel weird. You're the DM. You should do it.
Awesome. Yes, I love it. Perfect. So you all watch as, in her excitement, Cabbage is gathered by the ancestral Fey magic that you are all so familiar with, and all of this energy kind of gathers in this pink mist, which manifests in front of you in the form of a Pokemon, with sort of a white fur, and it's got like it's quadrupedal. It has this pink and blue kind of cyan, kind of pinkish purple and cyan curls of hair falling from its head, and it has a horn coming out of its head as well. Cabbage has summoned a Galarian Rapidash,
Oh my god.
who looks at you all and tosses its mane very beautifully and dramatically and says, "Who summons me from my slumber?"
Cabbage will raise her hand and say, "It was I. I need your assistance. We're on the trail of a crime, and we have to defeat Santa, and you are our only hope."
The Galarian Rapidash looks shocked at this information and says, "Oh? Well, if you insist, I will have to extend my help. Lead the way to this foul Santa."
Cabbage will leap
And,
on Rapidash's back as a rider.
Perfect. I love it. Amazing. As that happens, the announcer who kind of was the one who told you this grand prize, will start to lead you all over to the giant tree. Is there anything else anybody would like to do before you get to, presumably, Santa?
Can Omelet ride on Ninetails' back?
Absolutely. You
That
can
means-
both ride.
That means Quacko needs to ride on HDR. It's the only option.
He can try.
Quacko is going to helicopter parent to make sure that Omelet does not fall off Ninetails.
Okay.
So just fly above Ninetails.
Can Soli use like one of her tails to like hold Cabbage, not Cabbage, Omelet on? Like I
Yes,
don't know how
keep him
much
secure.
control she has over her tails, but like if she can use them to
Yeah.
like keep steady.
I assume she has control over them. Yeah, I think she could use them to keep him steady. Amazing. What a beautiful image as Cabbage majestically feeling powerful atop this Galarian Rapidash, this creature of fey beauty, and Omelet, the adorable little egg Togepi, atop the fierce and powerful Ninetales that is Soli, and then flapping alongside them, Farfetch'd, the fatherly, Quacko, the fatherly Farfetch'd, and then beside you all, of course, the iconic, as we all know, member of the Quacko Packo, HDR hot dog rat.
Yeah. Iconic, truly.
Everyone knows. And you make your way following this announcer up to this large tree. And there's kind of this ring of children. It's not like a completely ring, but they're mostly the way around the tree. And they are singing and holding hands and swaying. And it's a beautiful picture and a beautiful noise. And accompanying them are a variety of Pokemon. And they are... there's some that are kind of yellow and round, and they look like little bells, and they've got little like red and white striped ties to their back, and they're chiming along. And then there's other ones that are kind of similar, but they're white in color with little pinkish red markings, and they've got kind of a long tail at the bottom of them, and they're also chiming along, and it's quite beautiful. And at the very top of the tree is a yellow round, but he's got like like he's got 5 little points coming off of him, and he's got like kind of a twinkle to him, but he looks kind of like rocky. There's a Pokemon, and he is shining, and he looks very happy to be up there. And yeah, it's a beautiful scene as you make your way closer. However, you see at the front of this tree is a big chair, and it's a red chair, and it looks very regal, and it looks like someone fit for Santa Claus himself. And he's got his big sack of gifts right next to him. Who else could it be but Santa is sat in this chair wearing his red coat and his hat and his big ol' boots. But something doesn't look quite right. Would anybody like to make a perception?
I can percept.
Yeah, Soli.
Get him, Soli.
Give him a sniff.
Yeah, give him a
With
sniff.
my +9 to perception. Fuck, why am I so bad at math? Dirty 21.
Amazing. Yeah, you can tell. It's that scent. It's that smell that you got earlier. That sulfury, garlicky, gross smell.
He's a
That
stinky
you just
guy.
can't stand. He's a stinky, stinky guy. And
he doesn't shower.
he doesn't shower. And you remember stories of Santa Claus, and you may never have met him, but you're pretty sure he isn't green. But this creature surely is, as you all approach.
Cabbage will hold the green tuft of fur and say, "Oh my god."
Oh my god. I love it.
Oh my Arceus.
yeah, something like that. Cabbage will not be the first to volunteer to sit on Santa's lap and make a wish.
Yeah, Omelet is like clutching with his little baby hands onto the back of Soli because he is not having it.
Yeah, but if we play this out, we can like play to get closer and then kill Santa Claus.
Well, I guess it's
In
gonna
front
have
of
to
all
be-
these children.
In front of all these children.
I had to learn Santa wasn't real
They won't
eventually.
be hard, guys. Come on.
It's got to be either Hot Dog Rat or Rapidash. It's our only option.
I was gonna say it's got to be the dad.
Oh, Quacko.
Yeah.
To be the bait? No. Here's what I think. We take the most charming one of us, the baby. The baby needs to sit on Santa Claus's lap. We got to get the pictures, right? And then as they do that, Quacko will sneak around the back with his sword and slice Santa's throat.
Oh my god.
All right, Omelet.
Or
Omelet's on
Omelet
board.
uses metronome in Santa's lap. Because the Omelet is just a baby.
Okay. Omelet is willing to take one for the team.
Cabbage will prepare to
waddles
take a
up.
photo with Dazzling Gleam in the same way that she was on
Yes.
the way to Mauville.
Oh my god.
Amazing. I love it. Perfect.
For the file. Okay, yeah. Omelet's gonna waddle up.
Okay. Omelet will waddle up. Will you hop up onto Santa's lap?
Someone would have to like place Omelet on Santa's lap. I don't
Maybe
see much
like
sausage.
Solely will like
No.
walk up.
Quacko will like very stealthily. He'll like not stealthily, but he'll pick up Omelet and then fly Omelet up to Santa's lap, and then sneak around behind the chair.
Mhm.
Okay. Make a stealth check, Quacko,
Hell
just
yeah!
to see if he doesn't notice this. And if Omelet would like to make
Stealth is based off
charisma in
Dex.
some
Oh,
regard.
fuck
Performance or
yeah, that is
persuasion?
a 18.
Amazing. Yeah.
I
let
also
me
got
look
an
at his stats.
18 on the die, but my persuasion
Amazing.
is +7, baby.
Crazy Togekiss.
Amazing.
Togepi.
Yes, you will manage to sneak by Santa Claus unnoticed, Quacko, as you tiptoe around to the back of his chair. It is a very large chair. It's going to be a little hard to reach if you're looking to attack from back there, but it's certainly not impossible. As Omelet hops up onto his lap, and yeah, this dude, he smells not good, and he doesn't look good either. He's a little ugly under the hat and everything. And he's wearing the big like beard, and it's covering most of his face, so it's not that bad. But from what you can see, it's not great. But you know, he doesn't suspect anything from you. He certainly thinks you just want to make a wish, and he looks at you and he says, "All right, kid, what do you want?"
To have lots of presents under the Christmas tree and lots of lights in the house that we're staying at. Do you think you can help me make that happen, Santa?
Yeah, sure, we can do that.
Wow, thank you so much. Amit
hugs one. Does he have arms? Does this Santa
Yes.
have arms?
Yes, he has an arm.
All right, Omelet will hug one of his arms really tight, maybe a little too tight, and yeah, just kind of wait for the rest of the party.
What? Wiggle the finger.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I forgot you were doing that.
Yeah, you go ahead and roll a mention of a few.
All right, guys. No way! I rolled tickle. We're gonna tickle Santa.
That's crazy.
Oh my god!
Tickle
That's so canon.
That's so fucked up.
okay. Yeah, we can definitely work with this. I feel like this has got to be a save.
It'd be
from
con
him.
save, I would say. But
Yeah. No, I definitely was leaning con save for sure.
Okay.
All right, he'll roll this. Yeah, we'll see. As for the save DC, it would probably be. I feel like this is like charisma, like you're tickling someone.
Charisma,
no,
or are you
he-
rolling. Okay.
Yeah,
Cool.
I'm rolling. Don't worry about it. Yeah, you're good. See, let's go 14 for that save there. I did roll. I just have to do math now, and Lord knows how long that takes me. This is con. Yeah. He will fail.
Let's go. We're killing Santa Claus.
You're killing Santa Claus. Woo!
All right, everyone, tickle him.
Tickle him. Yeah, we'll say the effects of this. I guess I don't have to tell you, but it lowers attack and defense. So I feel like that's like lowering AC and damage bonus.
Yeah.
So we will do that. So that will keep in mind for next session, because we're certainly not going to get through this whole final fight here. But excuse me, almost said final fart.
Wait,
But we
spoiler
will.
alert, we have to
We will.
fight Santa.
Wait, what? We're fighting Santa?
That's crazy.
That's actually crazy. As Omelet goes to tickle Santa, and he, if you would like, are you making it obvious that this is some sort of attack, or are you just kind of like being a cutie little guy tickling him?
I'm just a little guy.
Just
I'm
a little-
just
Okay,
a
roll it.
baby.
Roll a deception. So that's charisma, and then if you have that proficiency.
Talk up, he's not deceptive,
Um,
right? Maybe.
I got 18, and then we have charisma, so it's +2.
Okay. You're
20.
crazy.
You're just a
You're
little
crazy.
guy, bro.
He starts laughing. He is laughing, and he, you notice as you were walking up, he's quite a large guy. He is bigger than you expected Santa to ever be. Quite honestly, like he's pretty big, right? And as you're tickling him, make a perception check, Omelet, and anybody else who's wanting to, if you're interested. And he's laughing. He's like,
Perception, what's the
wisdom.
wisdom? 16.
Okay, you notice he's getting a little smaller.
Mm.
Mm.
Interesting. Alma doesn't know what to do that with that information. They're just a little guy.
Are we going in? Oh, is it Slash's throat time?
Probably, yeah. Fuck 'em
Yeah,
up, fuck
do
'em up.
it. Yeah.
Murder! Get
Get
a gun!
Let me slash his throat.
Do it.
Miss DM. What am I rolling?
Oh, I mean, I feel like this is like a slash attack.
Just a regular slash? Okay.
Yeah,
roll the
let's
hit.
just do that. Oh, is this like do you have like a sneak attack thing? I don't know how that works.
That is a Schmidt specific. I am
Oh,
flanking, which
okay.
usually implies advantage.
Yeah, we can
Um,
say you're flanking for sure. So yeah, you can do it with advantage.
But probably not auto crit.
About that not critting. I got
Oh.
a 19 on the die.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Oh,
Which is a Quacko crit, right?
which
Yeah. What's the
Slash
lead? If I roll up to an 18 on the die, it's considered-
amazing.
Hell yeah.
Go
Yeah.
ahead and roll your damage as you take your leak and slash Santa.
Crit him up.
59 points of normal damage.
Yeah.
What? Damn, get his ass. As you attack, he is enraged. And he throws Omelet from his lap. And he stands up. And he tosses the Santa costume and is revealed to be a bipedal Pokemon who is strangely all green. And he's got two pointy ears coming out of the top of his head and a really long pointy green nose. And he's got like curls coming off of him and three little disgusting fingers and kind of like he's just covered in hair.
Not the
And
Grinch
he looks at-
snarl.
He looks at all of you
Grinch
and he
style.
says, "Ah, you got me. Scythe!" And then he will summon his little friends. And we will end on one thing, as he will begin to sing.
You're a mean one, Mr. Grimm. You really are a heel. You're as cuddly as Maractus. You're weak as fuck to steal, Mr. Grimm. You're bad for the meta with your 8-turn light screen. You're a monster, Mr. Grimm. You're worse Incineroar. Your brain is full of grimers. You have rubbish in your soul, Mr. Grimm. I wouldn't touch you with an Alolan Executor. You're a vile one, Mr. Grimm. You have grabbins in your smile. You have all the tender sweetness of a crit hit crocodile, Mr. Grimm. Given the choice between the two of you, I take the crit hit crocodile. You're a foul one, Mr. Grimm. You're a nasty, wasp, skuntank. Your heart is full of blackened sludge. Your soul is full of muck, Mr. Grimm. The 3 words that best describe you are as follows, and I quote: stink, stank,
But before we continue with that, we will actually switch over to Trevor, the Giglith's perspective, who has just woken up from his slumber and realized that you are all missing and that all of the Christmas decorations and presents and everything on the berry farm is also missing. Trevor will begin to make his way into following the path that the others took, presumably being able to see their tracks in the snow, which would be pretty obvious, leading into the city. I will just have you give, once you get into the city, a perception check just to see how quickly you can spot the rest of the Quacko Packo companions.
Hey, where is everybody at? I gotta find them.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Perception check, got it.
Yes.
Oh no, my perception check. I can't find them. I rolled a 3.
What did you?
Why
rolled
is
a
Trevor
3.
John Travolta?
He's John Travolta.
Why isn't he
I
John
love
Travolta?
It. Like,
You
it
know
makes
what?
sense.
I'm asking the wrong questions. You're right, Richie.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying this whole time.
That's what I'm saying this whole time.
Yeah, so you make your way into the city, and things are starting to turn chaotic in the city. You can kind of see from where you are, there's a general annoyance throughout the city. People are being peeved. You know, it's pretty crowded right now. People were last minute shopping. That's already adding to it. And then there's these little creatures that are going around causing mayhem. So it's making it hard to tell. So you kind of roll up, and one of the first things you see in the city is a little Christmas market with little temporary wooden buildings covered in like holiday decor and foliage, and it's beautiful, and they've got like mistletoe and holly and all the wonderful things. And there's delicious smells from all kinds of foods. Are you interested in doing anything in the Christmas market?
Is there any little Santa hat stores?
Absolutely, there are Santa hat stores.
That would be lovely. I need a hat so bad.
Okay, are you going to, how would you like a hat? Are you going to steal it, ask for it, pay for it? I don't know if you have any money.
I probably don't have money. Okay. Hold on. Okay. I'm gonna approach the store. It's like, hey, I wanna feel the spirit of Christmas. I need a hat. You think you can hand me one? And then I give him like a rock formation finger guns.
Amazing. What noise does Gigalith make? I don't actually know.
Something like that.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Absolutely perfect. Yeah, that's the
Every
noise.
AAA is.
So that's the noise that the clerk hears. His little companion is similar to a Pokemon that you have seen before, that you're actually kind of familiar with. At the beginning of the Quacko Packo's journey together, one of the very first things that you did was rescue a Pichu named Pablo, which appears to be also standing. Perhaps this is a relative of the K's. Perhaps it's K himself, who made his way to Mauville somehow. But this Pichu is wearing a little kind of the top half of a star hat on his head, like three little points. And he's got little like ribbons flying off of it. He is dressed up in a little Jirachi costume in the spirit of the holidays because he wants to be the star on the top of the tree.
Very soon.
So go ahead and roll a charisma. See if this Pichu is interested in selling you or giving to you a hat.
Wait, are my charisma rolls based on strength? Hold on. Oh, that is. I could choose this. Oh, it's for intimidation. I'm not trying to intimidate Pablo. Although, is Pablo scared of my complete?
If you want, you can try. You know.
Also, is that Trevor only, or is that Gimli?
Gimli and his Pokemon.
Okay.
So
I don't know, because so the way we were rolling it last time is that the
I got a
trainer-
14, so
Okay.
it might not be relevant.
Yeah. We were saying last time, like, the trainer abilities don't necessarily apply because your trainers aren't with you, but if that's, like, one of those things where it's, like, you and your Pokemon, like...
Yeah,
you
it
know,
explicitly
inherently...
says Gimli and all of his Pokemon level
Right,
5
so
or
that makes
higher.
sense. Yeah, that would also
Okay.
apply. Okay. So, the Pichu and the Storekeeper are, like, looking at you, and then the Pichu's like, yeah, I think you could use a Santa hat. Every Pokemon deserves to dress up and feel holiday-ish, and they will hand you a wonderful Santa hat, which you can put on your head.
Oh my god, thank you! This is wonderful!
And they say happy holidays. Make another general charisma check, this time with advantage.
10.
Okay, you can see that the people around you who have kind of been feeling the effects of this general annoyance that's been happening, some maybe dealing with these little impish creatures, they see you and your little Santa hat. You know, it distracts them for a moment from the annoyance that is going on. They don't necessarily, feel super confident, but they are at least just distracted by a moment by how cool you look in your little Santa hat.
Yeah,
Awesome.
Now I feel the holiday spirit. All right.
Amazing. Okay, so we will now go back over to the rest of the group, and we will catch up with Trevor the Gigalith momentarily. Everybody roll initiative, including Trevor.
Oh, baby.
Initiative.
Appropriately,
Sweet,
I got a
sweet.
3, so I'm probably
3.
less.
Okay, cool.
Also a 3.
We'll get
from
you
a nat
over.
1.
Oh no!
You definitely have more decks than I do.
Yeah,
I
that's
got
true.
a
I was gonna say, what's your dex?
13.
And minus 1.
12.
Okay.
I got a 15.
Amazing. We will go ahead and begin this combat. As something interesting happens. You watch as the green, interesting Grimmsnarl in front of you. He is much larger than you would anticipate a normal Grimmsnarl to be. Say he's like at least 10 feet tall. He has some allies with him as well. You see 2 of the creatures that you fought earlier join him in this battle. You all know that they are an Impidimp and a Morgrim. And these 2 look a bit tougher than the ones that you fought before. And he has one final ally, which is a reddish-brown little dog Pokemon who is wearing a little antler attached to his head. And he looks like, he's just kind of like there. He's not trying to be like super intimidating or anything. He's just there because his buddy's there, and he's got like little yellow tufts of hair on his head. And before anybody has a chance to move, a couple of things happen very quickly. You watch as the Grimmsnarl in front of you starts to kind of flex his arms a little bit as some sort of effect takes place that will make him a bit harder to hit, perhaps counteracting the tickle that Omelette was able to get off before this combat. A couple other things will happen as well. The Morgrim will look at Omelette and stick his tongue out and like flap his arms on the side of his head and go, eh. And he will force you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Everyone?
Just Omelette.
Okay.
The DC.
The DC is 14.
I got 10, but then I'm +4 in wisdom. So, is it meets it, beats it for this, or is that the other thing?
I forget how we roll this. I believe you.
For checks, it meets it
For
beats it.
saving throws. Yeah.
Right, so you make it.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
Omelet sticks his tongue out right back.
Cute. I love it. And then the Impidimp will turn to Quacko behind the Grimmsnarl, who has just done a decent chunk of starting damage, and will force you to make a con save.
On save. What's the DC?
DC 15.
Ooh.
Ooh. I got a 15 on the die, and I am +1 in con.
Nicely done, you guys. Scraping by these DCs, amazing. As this yellow energy that you saw earlier that affected Soli and paralyzed her will shoot out of this Impidimp. But Quacko will be steadfast and shake it off. Amazing. Well, let's move on now to the friends. Hot Dog Rat and the Galarian Rapidash that Cabbage is riding. We will have the Galarian Rapidash go first. They are going to attempt to attack the Impidimp and Morgrim. They're going to... This is a move that you've seen come out of Cabbage many times before. It is a sparkle of pink energy. This is Dazzling Gleam. Oh my god, they rolled horribly. Okay. So they are going to both take a chunk of damage as well as be blinded by this attack by Galarian Rapidash. She's helping you guys out.
I have a very important question for the DM.
Yes.
Does Galarian Rapidash have a name?
Rainbow Dash.
I'm gonna Rainbow Dash.
Oh, yeah.
She doesn't have an inherent name, but if you want to give her one, you can. Or give
It's
him
Rainbow Dash.
Rainbow Dash. Perfect.
Hell yeah.
That's
Same page.
Same page. Absolutely. All right, so that's Rainbow Dash's turn. Oh, one thing I forgot to say. As we go to Rainbow Dash's turn, they're going to kind of shake and shudder a little bit and be like, and turn to you all and say, I would worry about these ones. They have some moves that might be able to do a lot of damage to some of you.
Classic Rainbow Dash giving advice.
Classic Rainbow Dash. He's just, they know things, man.
Yeah.
And, okay, so that's that. And then we're going to move to HDR, who is going to turn around and waggle his butt at let's go with Grimmsnarl himself, with a tail whip. So I'm going to make Grimmsnarl roll here for this. Okay, he did amazing. So the Grimmsnarl is unaffected. He's too focused on you all and ruining the spirit of Christmas to be affected by this tail whip. Poor HDR. HDR is trying his best. He's just a rat. He's just a rat and he misses his hot dog. He wants his hot dog back.
Yeah.
He
All
wasn't
right,
built
that is
for
the...
this.
What was that?
I said he wasn't built for this.
He wasn't built for this life. He just goes, rats, as that fails. And
Oh my god.
we will then turn to Quacko.
This is the first turn. Yeah, we're gonna sword stance up.
Let's go, setting up on him.
Yeah.
So what does that look like as Quacko does that?
Quacko does a little dance with his leak blade.
Amazing. I love it. Will Quacko do anything else with his turn?
Since we were ruling it, since Schmidt and his Pokemon level 10, Quacko is going to evasive stance the big Grimmsnarl. I am imposing disadvantage on whenever they target Quacko with an attack.
Okay, cool.
And
that
then I
will
lay down a
be-
trap card and end my turn.
Lay down a trap card and end my turn. Perfect. Okay. We will turn now. It is the baddie's turn. However, most of the baddies actually already used their turn. The only one who will move is the little dog Pokemon. As the Mr. Grimm, the Grimmsnarl, turns to him and says, Mischief, get him! And he is going to turn to attack you guys. He is going to kind of bare his sharp dog teeth and use Snarl. So I'm going to need... Let's see, who will this affect? I mean, you guys are pretty much all grouped together. If this was like a cone coming from him, it would probably affect everybody. So could everybody make a wisdom save, DC 15?
Yeah.
Including me. Am I there yet?
You are not there yet. I just wanted to roll initiative to see like when we'll have you go, and then
Okay.
you probably get there.
5.
4.
4.
Was
Oh,
behind the
no.
Santa Claus.
Oh,
I guess
no.
Cabbage isn't wise.
Yeah,
That's
so-
curious.
Nah,
Yeah,
Cabbage only has Riz, dude.
I rolled a natural 1, so that +1
Oh,
was really
no.
saving Omelet.
I
Sorry,
got a
yeah, Quacko.
18.
Quacko was okay. We made it anyway, but Quacko was behind him, so we probably wouldn't. I forgot about that, so yeah, it probably wouldn't affect Quacko. So who all got lower than a 15?
All of us.
Yeah,
Yes.
Reynolds.
Oh my God. Everyone?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, even your friends failed. This is so sad. Everybody will be affected by this snarl, so the next roll that you make will be at disadvantage.
No.
Oh.
Does it deal damage also?
No! Yes, it will also do damage. I have to roll that. To do math, this will do 15 dark type damage, so half that if you resist
cabbage.
our fairy and fighting types.
How many? Sorry.
15.
15.
Halved to
8.
Seven.
do we?
7.
Yeah, 7. I think we
Run,
round
Kate.
down.
Oh, but I got my temporary HP, baby.
True.
You do.
I
Or they gave that to
do.
you. So
Thank
true,
you.
bestie.
So true.
Amazing. Omelet, it is your turn.
Miss Great and Powerful and All-Knowing DM.
Yes. of
How
course.
do you feel about Metronome PP?
You know what? How many did you have?
I only have 5. And
Have
I
you
got-
used them all?
No. I got 2 left, but I'm kind of just
Oh,
like,
okay.
you know, since it's for the vibes and the
Yeah, it's for
culture
the vibes.
and the spirit of Christmas.
yeah, absolutely.
Who's counting? It's
Christmas.
like you don't have to count
counting?
calories on Christmas. You don't have to count metronomes in the boss fight. It's fine.
Yeah, that's fine. If you just want a metronome every turn, like
Yeah, fuck yeah,
That's
I
fine.
do.
That's the trade-off.
We
Yeah.
don't count PPs on
commit.
Christmas.
All right,
Locked into it.
we're wagging our little fingers and we are using gravity.
Oh.
gravity. Okay,
Oh, fuck.
let me
Okay.
see what's gonna happen here.
Gravity.
We're holding space for that today.
I think I'll try defying gravity.
Well, we're not defying. We're enforcing gravity.
No,
We're-
this is
yeah.
like we're following the laws.
I will
Quacko was flying in the air and just comes smacking down to the ground.
Hello, this is the gravity police. You're under arrest.
No,
not the gravity police.
okay. Gravity police.
Oh, police,
Okay.
Elodie, is she here?
Hello,
Yeah.
police.
Well, the police is cabbage.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Cabbage is the police. That's why they're such good friends.
Cabbage is such a
Exactly. So gravity increases the accuracy of moves.
Yeah, it
is how it works in the game.
It also grounds floating targets, flying.
It
floating
also
targets.
I'm feeling
grounds
really
floating
grounded.
targets, which I think would only be Quacko.
Yeah,
Right.
this fucks me over in particular.
So
know, that's
sorry.
funny between father and son. Omelet's rebelling a little bit.
He said, "Stay here."
Yeah, I guess
No.
that'll be my turn.
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out what the effects of this should be.
Or just like a plus to hit or something.
Or you can roll with
Yeah,
advantage
this is
on
what I'm
hit or
saying,
something.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Everybody rolls with advantage to hit. How do we feel about that?
that's
Sure.
so crazy. Let's do
Let's
it.
do it.
Well, yeah.
And then we'll have this last like 3 turns because that's crazy to do this for like 10 turns, which is a minute. So
Yeah.
how do we feel about 3 turns?
Sure.
That's good.
Yep.
Okay, amazing.
That negates or like cancels out our disadvantage that we have right now, right?
Yeah.
It
Well,
just makes it normal.
Yep,
Yeah.
roll flat for your next roll.
Hell yeah.
Slay.
Fuck me, I guess. Fuck my snarl. That's okay.
Yeah, fuck
Omelet's
you in
crazy,
particular.
No, this is awesome. I love it. Okay, cool. Will Omelet do anything else with his turn?
So he got flinged off of Grimmsnarl's lap, right? Like we're not anywhere near
Yes.
him. Okay, cool.
Yeah, you're probably like 10 feet away ish.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know. Aside from like having a little temper tantrum, not much Omelet
I love
can
it.
do.
I love it.
It's Brat Winter
Yeah.
for Omelet.
Brett Winter as he wags his little finger, and everybody feels grounded in this moment, as we're all holding space and enforcing gravity. And for the next 3 turns, everybody will roll attacks to hit with advantage. At the end of Omelet's turn, the Grimch is going to do something. He is going to briefly turn around and attempt to hit Quacko with an attack. I believe, Quacko, your evasive stance meant that this was with a disadvantage. But with
Yes.
gravity, that would make this a flat roll. So I will go ahead and roll to hit Mr. Quacko.
Can I use Follow Me as reaction?
Quacko also does have a +1 to his AC with his sword stance.
Oh, cool. Yes, if you would like to follow me, you are welcome to do that.
Yeah, screw
You're
it.
gonna do it?
I'll do it.
Protect your father?
Exactly.
All right.
You have to make a save, right?
Why?
Yeah, you have to make a DC
Oh.
17 charisma save.
Okay. Well, I will just use the dice that I just rolled for that, which I'm just rolling terribly today. So that was a 4. So I believe he fails. So that is going to work. And then he will roll to hit you. And that is with disadvantage, unfortunately. Oh my god. Anyways, okay. There we go. That's a better roll. The first thing that I rolled was a 3, and then it was +1 with his charisma. And then I rolled a 3 again, but I rolled another roll, and now the total is 21 to hit. Will that hit Omelet?
That does hit Omelet.
Let me roll my damage. When I have to use my calculator for basic math. Okay, this will do 25 damage. And
attack?
yes,
Oh, what was the attack?
he is hitting you with a spirit break. So he is going to
Oh.
strap down with some fairy energy coming from his arm. And so now we're going to cancel out the
No.
No, the holiday spirit break.
gravity. Holiday spirit break, as it is so named now, will now counteract that. So normally this would make your rolls be disadvantaged, but since we're in gravity, that will just return them to flat rolls.
Delightful.
Having fun with advantage and disadvantage today. Okay. That will be
Awesome.
Grimsnarl's legendary action and Omelet's reaction. We will turn now to Soli.
Hi.
Hello.
Oh.
Okay, so I started blasting. How
started
does drought work?
Oh, good question.
Yeah, I guess who wants to
Because
answer
Soli
this?
has drought. I don't think we established that when we started the game.
Yeah.
in
So
the
do you want me to read out what drought does? Because I have it right in front of me.
Oh, sick. Yeah.
Yeah, external is drought. So when Soli enters the battlefield, the weather changes to bright sunlight for 5 rounds. If another weather effect happens, it cancels it. Then in harsh sunlight, fire attacks deal additional flat damage equal to your proficiency bonus. Water attacks deal half overall damage. And then there's some effects that rely on weather, like solar beam.
Like solar beam.
So
Because Soli has solar beam.
Yeah, you don't have to charge that.
Oh.
More like Soli
Okay,
Beam.
Soli
Soli
beam, am I
beam.
right?
Okay.
So if this is the beginning of the battle,
Mhm.
yes.
could that be
Um,
the start of drought?
Because I don't think it
Yes.
affected anything anyway. So
Yeah, it wouldn't have affected anything that came before. I don't think anybody used any.
It might have melted the ice on the ice skating rink, but like, you know.
Well, this is for like I feel like drought takes effect like in combat. Like this is like a combat.
So it's like combat
Literally.
starts, the sun comes up in the
Yeah, it's the
nighttime.
sun comes- You know what? That's actually a really good question. Hold on.
It is the night.
Flies. It is the
Just really
nighttime,
strong
and it is
moonlight.
also sunny. Yeah, we'll say there's some really strong moonlight. I will say.
What is the moon but
harsh
reflected sunlight
moonlight.
from the sun?
Yeah, it's just reflected from the sun, so it's literally the same thing. I will say, because, again, I mean, it's nighttime, and it also previously was snowing. I'm gonna roll for a chance every turn to see if the weather changes back to snow. But for now, you have sun.
Cool, so I can just blast a solar beam.
You
just
sure
says-
can.
It says 80 foot. Is it like a line, like a beam?
Yeah, it's a line.
All right, we're aiming
Yeah.
it at Grimsnarl.
Is this a
He's
roll
not
to hit?
immune to it, right? How does?
No, no. He's
Okay,
just a
it
dark
is
fairy.
a DC 17 Dex save,
Got it.
and I don't have to charge it because it high heating.
Oh my god, I cannot stop rolling 3s. I don't know what's happening. He's going to fail that. So yeah, he's gonna fail that. So I'm assuming
If
full
this
damage.
move is when this move is used, Soli uses her action to absorb sunlight.
But we're in
if it's
sun, so that automatically
okay.
happens.
So that
Yeah.
just okay. If this move is used in harsh sunlight, double the damage bonus and attack without needing to charge. Okay, double the attack damage bonus. Okay, which is +4, but that is now +8. Okay. 4d12 plus 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. 33 grass damage.
Amazing. Let me do my maths. As Soli, the sun, or not the sun, the moon, now shining much brighter, the snow is dissipating from the area around you guys, enhanced by Soli's just inherent aura of warmth as she blasts this gun of grass-type energy at Grimmsnarl. He takes a decent amount of damage. Amazing. Cool. We will move now to Cabbage.
All right. Cabbage will address the criminals and turn to the party and say, "We can't let these ruffians get away with stealing Christmas." And she will furrow her brow and attempt a dazzling gleam. How many targets does that hit?
I believe it's a cone that it hits in.
Okay, I thought so, but I wanted to see what you were because you're the DM.
Yes.
So, how many creatures could be subject to dazzling gleam in this scenario?
A good question. I think it would depend. I will say, I guess I didn't super describe well the scene that you have all come upon. The Grimmsnarl obviously is directly in front of the tree, in front of this giant chair, which Quacko is behind, and you are all kind of in front of that. And then the Impidimp and the Morgrim are kind of up in the tree. So if you wanted, you could hit both of them, but then you wouldn't be able to hit anybody else, or you could hit both Grimmsnarl and Maxchiff, because they are like right next to each other.
Reveal.
In front of the tree.
I was wondering which dog it was.
He is Maxchiff, the Mastiff.
Okay, very sweet. Yeah, I want to target the little guys.
Okay, cool.
So that's
they have to make the save, right?
Yeah, DC 18, charisma. Con? Do we do charisma or con? I don't remember.
For Gleam?
Does it say on Dale?
I think
it was charisma.
I think we made it charisma for Cabbage specifically.
Okay, yeah, then that makes sense. That would be charisma.
Okay.
Perfect. Let me get to rolling. Rolling.
And we also had it where a pass save was no damage, right?
Yes.
Okay.
That's a 15 and an 8.
Okay, so those both fail. And assuming super effective because they're all dark types. So I got 15 on my 4d6 plus 8. We'll double it first, so 38, right? 38 points of fairy damage.
You double it before adding the bonus, right?
Yeah, so 38.
Okay, cool.
As they get blasted with some bright holiday spirit lights.
This is going to go ahead, and you will watch as the Impidimp, the littler one, will dissipate into that dark smoke, misty substance that you saw happen before, as he is removed from the fight entirely. And then the other one, Morgrim, will take a decent amount of damage.
Cabbage will be disappointed and do that thing. I don't know how to describe this. When someone like loses a bet or is disappointed and they'll like look down and they'll swing their arm and snap. You know what I'm saying? Can you picture?
Rats!
Yeah, exactly. That energy where Cabbage is going to say that like, oh, I can't believe he got away. And is going to turn her attention to the remaining combatants. We'll say that she's still mounted on Rapidash because it's funny.
Yes, I love it. They both, they happen in a quick enough time that perhaps both of these dazzling gleams come out from the Rainbow Dash of the Galarian Rapidash and Cabbage the Alchemy in a blinding of beautiful, perhaps holiday-themed lights, which will obliterate one twink and severely damage another.
Oh god, not the twink obliteration.
It always comes back to twink obliteration.
Always.
It wouldn't be a Packo
will.
Christmas without a twink obliteration.
And I've always said that.
Yeah.
Always said that.
I've never not said that, honestly.
So that will be Cabbage's turn.
Great.
As after that happens, the Morgrim that is left standing near the top of the tree is starting to get a little antsy, and he is hopping around a bit. And Mr. Grimm is going to look towards him and get kind of a dark look on his face, and then move towards the tree. And this is a very tall tree. This is like Rockefeller Center, like massive Christmas tree.
45 foot.
45-foot tree. Yeah. This thing had to be brought in by a crane. I'll also describe, I guess, the general scenery around you, because before this all happened, there were children that had been gathered around the Christmas tree singing, and then a crowd, therefore, around them as well. But, you know, as this fighting has started, there's been a bit of dismay as they have all started to scatter. However, they are still in the area, as Grimmsnarl is going to turn to the tree and put his hands on it. And it appears that he may be trying to tip it over. So that will happen. We will now return back to Trevor in the little market. Make another perception check for me.
Gotcha. Oh, that one's significantly better. 17.
Amazing. So you can certainly tell that there is something going on in the middle of town. I will say that you could use, if you dashed this turn, you could use your whole turn to make it to the town square and be able to fight next round.
I'm dashing. Hey, I'm rocking over here. Let's get out of the way. I'm coming
Hey,
in.
he's walking here.
Hey, I'm rocking here.
Perfect, amazing. People are getting out of the way. It's this massive navy blue rocky creature wearing a delightful Santa hat barrels through the streets of Mauville as he makes his way to the center where this massive tree is surrounded by this commotion. As you all watch your wonderful friend Trevor the Gigalith roll up to the party.
I'm here.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Amazing. If nobody has any response to that, we will return to the top of initiative. It is once again your friend's turn. Hot Dog Rat and Galarian Rapidash. Galarian Rapidash, Rainbow Dash the Galarian Rapidash, is now going to make a play for Max Schiff the Mastiff, and is going to charge forward with his horn atop his head and attempt to make an attack. I will go ahead and roll. Oh my gosh, that's like my 10th 3 today.
You gotta keep doing it.
I have to keep going. I have to keep rolling 3s. Okay, so the move will fail to do any damage, but Max Schiff will be knocked prone for the time being as the Rapidash charges for him, cabbage on his back. As for HDR, the amazing Hot Dog Rat, he's getting fired up. He is starting to gather his energy as he uses focus energy, and he will do this as a bonus action. And then he will, kind of building off of Galarian Rapidash's energy, kind of jump onto him and then over and then try to attack the Max Schiff the Mastiff, with a biting attack. Amazing. I continue to roll amazingly. This will also miss, unfortunately. He's doing his best, okay, guys? It's fine. And yeah, that will be your friend's turn. It is now Quacko's turn.
Now Quacko's turn. Okay. I have sword stanced up. This big fucker is trying to knock the tree over, right?
From what you can tell, that seems to be what is happening.
I don't want that to happen. What can I do about it? Just for simplicity's sake, I'm just going to go for a slash this turn. That is a dirty 23 to hit.
This will hit. I will say as this happens, the remaining Morgrim is going to throw up a shield over the kind of shimmering thing that you've seen come out of your friend, Mr. Salt the Carbink. Similarly, is going to reduce some damage from this attack. But go ahead and roll your damage.
And I get double bonus damage on it for the sword stance.
Nicely done.
That would make it 34 points of normal type damage.
Okay, cool. So as Quacko goes for this slash with his leafy blade from behind the Grimmsnarl, as he is attempting to shake and rock this Christmas tree, two things are going to happen at once. One, as I mentioned before, that shield is going to come up in front of him. Two, he is going to retaliate and attack Quacko with a sucker punch. This is so. Does evasive stance? How long does evasive stance last? Is it until the end of your next turn or the start of your next turn?
They use their bonus action to impose disadvantage to being targeted by one enemy.
I didn't put a limit on it, huh? That's the
No.
thing with homebrew. Sometimes you forget that stuff.
Fair enough.
I would suggest it's until the start of their next turn. That's what.
Yeah, I think that's fair enough.
Yeah.
Okay. So, if that is the case, then I will roll this with advantage as per gravity. Yeah, that's very high. I'm doing math in my head. Will a 26 hit?
No, it doesn't.
No? Okay.
I'm
Quacko's
kidding.
cracked,
It
guys.
absolutely does.
No, I figured. Cool. This will do 23 dark type damage as he punches you with his green fist.
That sucked.
Damn, that does suck. Okay.
Do I still have
it
a
is now.
bonus
What is
action?
that? Oh yes, you do. Sorry, didn't mean to
Can
cut you
I-
off. You do have the rest of your turn.
Okay. I would like to evasive stance him again.
Perfect. You set up on him. Evasive stance. It is now the baddie's turn, as Grimmsnarl is going to attempt to knock this tree over. I'm going to go ahead and roll to see if he does this with the help of his friend Morgrim, who is shaking the tree from the top, starting to try and help it bring it down. And they are successful as the tree starts to tip down the massive, again, Rockefeller Square side. as people are screaming and running and terrified of this occurring. It is not going to fall to the ground right now, but in the next couple of rounds, it will have fallen to the ground. So you will have time to try and stop this thing from hitting the ground and hurting anybody, but it is in the process of doing so, as people are screaming and running away and generally seem to be very fearful. As you also watch, the Grimmsnarl starts to become empowered and grow even taller.
No.
He is, at this point, probably almost as tall as the tree was when it was standing. Not quite, but almost. As he grows even more powerful.
This was a result of the tree falling.
Potentially, yes.
Well, he
On your
feeds
turn?
on Christmas sadness.
I was like, is the tree still falling? Like, is it not? It's not fallen yet.
Yes, so yeah, it hasn't fallen yet.
Okay.
You're welcome on your turn to make any sort of rolls to see if you can suss out what is going on here, why he was empowered.
if I turn the tree to ash, then it won't fall and hurt anybody.
It's a factual statement.
That's the holiday
No.
spirit.
That is very true.
That takes time. That would just have a tree on fire.
Arson.
Solely
Arson!
can make some pretty hot heat. What's a little Christmas arson?
Amongst friends, yeah.
That's a big Christmas arson.
Little Christmas arson.
That's certainly not little.
Okay. Oh, I forgot to roll to see if the snow was going to take over the sun. Okay, that was a failure. Sun is still up, just for your information.
Hell yeah.
Or not sun. Sorry, bright moon. A couple more things are going to happen from the baddies. I will say that will take up both Morgrim and Grimmsnarl's actions, but Maxshift is still up. And he is going to burrow under the ground. And you do not know where he is. He shakes his little dog tushy and starts digging. He just loves that stuff. And then he gets under there, and you don't know where he is. That will be the baddies. And that will bring us to Omelet.
You know, Omelet could probably try to go help the tree, but Omelet's just a little guy. What are they gonna do against a fallen
what is he
tree?
gonna do?
Therefore, we're rolling metronome. What is power trick?
Power trick.
What?
Let's
Okay.
look it up, baby.
We're
I love
learning
learning new
tonight.
Isn't
I
that
love learning new things.
the physical stored power?
Yes, so it switches your attack and your defense.
Oh, never mind.
So-
No, trick
Love.
or trip? This is the question.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Trick.
Yes.
Yeah,
Trick.
it's trick.
Trick.
Yes.
Okay. never mind.
Yeah, so that'll. Yeah, how? I don't know how to.
That's lame.
But how would
Can
that?
we get a reroll?
Should we do a reroll? Retcon. All right. Closing my eyes. Randomize.
Here, I cut this out.
Blizzard, baby. We're blizzarding in the sun.
Blizzard in
Or-
the sun.
Or I guess it's the bright moonlight.
Blizzard in the bright moonlight. Okay, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Let me find a Blizzard user and we'll roll for this. See how much you can do here if you can hit. This looks like a saving throw thing, right? Like I feel like everybody in range of it would have to make the saving throw to see if they make it.
I'm guessing I would be in
and-
range of it.
You know.
Yeah,
can just,
you know.
can just, you know.
Yeah.
You know.
You know.
Bet there's no terms and conditions.
For Blizzard, no, there's really not.
Yeah. So yeah, this will be
I miss being set on fire.
Well, we can just set you on fire afterwards. It's fine.
Yeah, we can fix this.
Say less.
Quacko's gonna kill all of you, I think.
Even his son.
Yeah,
Even his
absolutely.
son.
shit.
Especially his son.
Cut my granny off so she don't see it. How I see
Okay.
it.
So we will base the DC off of
Nobody
Omelet's
got that.
strength or dex. So this will be
It's
What
plus
is-
2 in both.
plus 2 in both. Okay, so quick maths. Let's say that's like a 14. So not too hard. We were saying advantage to hit on attacks. Are we imposing disadvantage on saves? What are we thinking?
That's up to the DM.
I was
That
originally
sounds
gonna
like a good old fashioned DM question.
I don't know. It's like I'm the DM or something. Who decided that? What the heck? Let's say yeah. I feel like it doesn't like if things are just gonna hit you more. Like it would make sense that there's also saving throws. Like if you're rounded, ice is gonna hit you. That's just how it goes. So yeah, everybody. So this will be Quacko, Mr. Grimm, and the more Grimm. We'll have to make this save, and if you fail by 5 or more, be careful because you'll become frozen.
Oh, what was the DC?
14.
Oh god.
Okay. I was gonna say it's not bad. It's pretty low, so you should be fine.
Ooh,
It was
baby
it was
doll
X.
eyes. Baby doll eyes.
Oh,
Baby doll
what
eyes.
does it do?
As a reaction, you may impose disadvantage on an enemy creature after they target yourself or an ally and before the save is rolled. Can we flavor it that your circumstance?
I can see you can definitely baby doll's eyes this.
So this gives Quacko advantage on the save.
So does that cancel out the disadvantage?
Yes, that will cancel out the disadvantage.
Okay, I'm just gonna re-roll. Awesome. And it was Dex?
Yes. Dex saving throw.
Awesome. I'm broken. 23.
Did we do it? Hell yeah!
Yeah.
Yay!
Teamwork! I forgot about that.
On the disadvantage, I had rolled a 5. So
Oh no.
that would have been funny. I still take damage from this, I believe, and I still take super effective damage from this, I believe.
Yes, you will take. So it would be half damage, but it will just be straight damage for you because you are a flying type. Yes, Omelet, go ahead and roll 66, and then we'll add the damage bonus for that. This is not stab, so that's probably like +4 or something.
Okay, so 20 plus 4, 24.
Okay, so I believe, yeah, we discussed it's just a straight for Quacko because he succeeded, but he's weak to it, so you will take 24 from Omelet. Thankfully, you will not be frozen.
Awesome.
So you're fine. Everything's fine. Cool. So the Morgrim and Grimmsnarl are hit by this. They are buffeted by this. I should have made, you know what? In retrospect, this is in the sun. I should have made this straight for everybody. I don't think, if you want to take the baby doll eyes PP back, if you're counting that, I think I'm going to say that this should have just been a straight roll to begin with because of the bright moon being out to counteract that gravity. We're just having so much fun with advantage and disadvantage, but I'm going to keep the rolls I made because I don't think they would have mattered either way. Does Omelet want to do anything else?
Omelet is going to bat their cute little baby eyes over at Quacko in an apology for the crimes that they have committed.
I love it. All right. Soli, it is your turn.
Anyone want to fire?
I'm sure they
So-
will.
Oh, I just
They
thought
will.
about how fucked up that was. Because if I did get frozen, you could just set me on fire.
Yeah, that's like I said. We could fix this.
Creative
Anyway.
problems.
So there is Grimmsnarl.
There's
little dog.
right now. Yes. So right now you can see Grimmsnarl, who is very tall, standing in front of the tree, which is falling, and Morgrim is kind of on it, and he is falling with it.
Oh, what type is Grimmsnarl?
Dark.
Just
and
dark
fairy.
And fairy.
and fair. Okay,
And
no
fairy.
grass.
Not a
No
grass
grass.
in sight, no.
But he looks like grass.
In a way, I could see he's like viney.
He-
You know.
He looks
Yeah,
like a
he's
grass.
like a
Yeah.
tree.
It's green. Yeah.
He's like a
Fair
tree
enough.
man.
Yeah, he's
Anyway,
And there
a
is
tree fae.
Like a tree man.
like a tree man. Yeah, for sure.
Okay. Do I have anything that is like strong against dark or fairy? I don't think so. We are just fire, dark pulsar, solar beam. Okay. So the tree. There's
tree.
a more grim on it.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
He is not looking too hot.
Okay. Chat. What if I overheat the tree and the Morgrim?
I'm open to it. I mean, yeah, just let it rip.
I mean, I was debating catching the tree, but I guess.
But if there's nothing left to catch, nothing to
What's
worry
the
about.
issue? I feel like the city might want the 45-foot tree to survive.
Also
What if it
feel
does
like
damage to the city?
You're gonna do damage to the city by burning a 45-foot tree. Is reality set again?
You're all going to be on run from the police.
Listen, this is a one shot. The points are made up and the rules don't matter. Wait, that's not. The points are made up. Wait, I just said that. The points are made up and the rules don't matter. And the points don't matter. Okay. Anyway.
The points
Yeah,
are made up and the points don't matter. What are you
No,
doing?
I said the points are made up and the rules don't matter.
I know, and then you just said the points are made up and the points don't matter. You still messed it up.
Okay. Anyway, let's do it. Let's overheat the tree and the Morgrim.
All right.
It is a
Is this-
DC 15 Dex save.
How much
It is a
dexterity does
20-foot cone.
this tree have? Let's find
The
out.
dexterous tree.
So, what was the dex save for that?
DC 15.
DC 15. Okay. So the Morgrim is going to be able to jump off of the tree onto the shoulder of Grimmsnarl to avoid this damage. However, the tree is going to burst into flames. Go ahead and roll super effective damage, I guess, on a tree. It's because it's grass type.
There's a Pokemon in there.
Hold on. There is a Pokemon on it as another Pokemon on it as well. I forgot to mention this. So you're aware, there is also another Pokemon at the top of this tree. It's yellow.
Oh, is it Jirachi?
Has Soli ever seen Jirachi before?
Probably not.
Oh my god.
Okay, you don't know. It is yellow, and it is star shaped. That's really all you can see in it. It's quite bright. Let me.
Maybe it can fly away if it's becoming if it's a little too hot.
It could. I'm gonna roll to see if it will.
You just
I think
No,
it was
I
actually
didn't-
Minior.
I didn't
think
kill
Scrap was
anything
the-
yet. Okay, 5d8 plus 7. 1, 2, 3, 5.
Yeah. Just tell me, like, I don't know if you're. Just tell me what the straight roll is.
But I also it's hot heat outside, so there's
It's
an
hot heat
additional-
outside as well. Okay.
And
sure
and
is.
my combustion chain reaction, is that still happening? Is that I guess that's a Cindy thing. Okay. So 23 plus 7 plus my proficiency. Maybe? I'm bad at
Yes.
math. So 23, 24, 25, 29. What's my proficiency?
Probably 4 or 5.
It's probably 5. Yeah.
So 34, 35 if it's 4 or 5.
Okay.
For
And this is
overheat hotness. It's a 20-foot cone.
So okay. Yes.
So it might not
This
hit
is-
the top of the tree. It's a big tree. But if the
This is
tree's on
true.
fire, then the tree's on fire.
Is that doubled for
That is not doubled. That is the
what was
standard
the
issue. Oh, the dice is
The dice.
23.
23 plus the bonus then was
7 plus 4 or 5.
Thank you for
depending on what my
mathing with
proficiency
me.
is.
Thank you for mathing with me. Okay, the tree is in flames. It's
Christmas.
Christmas, baby.
It's the
And
Yule log.
this will hit the Pokemon at the top of the tree. However, he does look quite worried, and the flames are approaching him.
Is he like
The
duty
tree-
bound to this tree or something?
Is he duty bound? It's just not his turn yet. I've decided he goes on the friend's turn, but he might leave. The tree is still falling, and it is now also on fire. However, it might burn up before it gets to the ground, so you have that going for you. But
Oh,
right
yeah.
now it is on fire.
Cash money.
As there's little like sparks as some of the lights that were on it start to burst from the heat. It looks a little bit like fireworks. That could be fun.
Oh, yeah.
Um,
Merry Christmas.
Let's do this. Solely make a charisma check.
Okay.
Let's do performance. I don't know. I don't know if that matters. He probably.
I don't
I don't
think
know
it
if you know.
does.
Okay,
That is a
then yeah,
9.
Okay. Yeah. This. It's a flaming tree. It's a little scary. Yeah. Yeah. yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You guys are
I'm
awesome.
having a great time.
Yeah.
Am
I
I
mean,
the
me too,
Grinch
man.
the whole
Me
time?
too. Yeah. You've been the Grinch the whole time. Okay. With that, the Grinch will turn to all of you, and everybody has to make. Let's say this is everybody in front of him. So if Quacko is still behind him, this will not include Quacko. So this will be Trevor, Soli, Omelet, Hot Dog Rat, and Rainbow Dash, the Galarian Rapidash, are going to have to make a Wisdom saving throw. I will say, yeah, let's say this was with a disadvantage because of gravity.
Disadvantage.
Yes,
Sorry, which stat again?
Wisdom.
Okay.
Oh, damn.
I did not.
It
convert
would have
wisdom.
been a 20, but the disadvantage makes it a 14.
This is crazy. I rolled a 19
Mine
and a
is-
20. So I'll
Oh,
take
that's
the
so
19.
good.
Oh, wow, okay, you're crazy.
Yeah.
Mine will be, what's my wisdom? 16?
So you will all take some damage, which I will roll momentarily. You will also begin to feel sleepy.
Uh-oh.
You're not asleep right now, but you might fall asleep soon.
Oh, no.
It might happen. Let me roll my damage. Sorry, everybody except for Cabbage. I don't know. Did I say that?
Because Cabbage passed the save.
Cabbage passed it. Yes.
Okay.
Did Morgrim get hit with the overheat? Was that accounted for?
He jumped away. He jumped out of the way.
The only way to do that is with a nat 20.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't.
It takes half damage on
Yes, take half damage. Sorry, you're right.
Okay.
Okay. That was 20.
3 on the
24.
dice, plus 7, plus 4. Or 5, depending on the proficiency modifier.
Maybe. I forgot I was a
half
thing.
that.
Okay.
Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, he's looking
I was just
real
double-checking.
bad. He's looking real bad. Oh, good. Yeah, no, good thing to check. I forgot that some things you have to take half damage. For everybody who failed the save, who this is neutral into, that will do 35 dark type damage.
Is it?
It's dark type. And then I'm going to do math for the people who it is not very effective into, and then Cabbage gets like a fourth of the damage since you made the save.
How much was it? Sorry.
35. So I believe that would be Sully and Trevor would take 35. Omelet will take 22, and Cabbage will take 15. As you all, it's this gravity that Omelet was able to wrought upon this field makes you feel closer to the ground. And there's this really warm energy coming from this tree that is now on fire, and you're feeling sleepy. And whatever dark energy burst out from the Grimch just now has made you all a bit sleepy.
Above table, It's so funny. I went to go get a little sweet treat. Literally only took 3 minutes. I come back and everything's on fire.
Everything is on fire.
What can I say? That's just like part of my personality.
Like, it might as well happen, right? Okay, it is now Cabbage's turn.
Cabbage will say no time for breaks and then use Misty Terrain on all of the allies if possible.
Amazing. As pink energy bursts out from Cabbage, you all no longer feel sleepy. Good
Perfect.
job, Cabbage.
Amazing.
Thank you, Cabbage. Just because we're here and because I don't get to play Cabbage very often, if ever, I might as well roll an Ancestral Fey Magic. But that would probably despawn Rapidash. But, they've Rainbow Dash has done their job, right?
Rainbow Dash was, hanging
Why
out.
can't they stack?
Rest in peace, Rainbow Dash, because daddy issues don't stack.
Yeah,
Oh.
Daddy issues. It's
The
really a daddy
Ancestral
issue.
Fey Magics don't stack.
Right, exactly.
Unless they're copycatted.
I guess because then it's from a different user, yeah. Before dismissing Rainbow Dash, Cabbage will give him a little kiss just on the cheek, just making sure that he knows that his efforts were appreciated. And yeah, I have the actual D100 on my desk, so I'm gonna roll it.
Amazing. I love it.
It is very like I don't know how to put it. Rolly, like it has so many sides. Okay, I got
They're
a
fun.
2. Have we done a 2
Oh.
before?
Have we done it too? I don't think so. This is new.
Yeah, it is new. For the next minute, any creature that Cabbage looks at becomes invisible as long as Cabbage is still looking at them.
Wait.
Okay.
How does Cabbage
look at the
know?
grim snarl.
Oh no.
Huh.
Wait, if you look at Quacko and Quacko becomes invisible, is that attacking with advantage? Because
Totally, yeah.
they're so sneaky.
Probably up to.
I would say
But then how do you continue looking at him to keep him invisible? Because he's invisible.
Yeah, that is
Then
kind of
he'll
weird.
become Envision again.
Maybe
And then
only
he won't have
Cabbage
the
can see them.
advantage.
Does that only affect like people or Pokemon? Like you could just look at the tree and make our problem.
It's just invisible and on fire.
Just be invisible and on fire.
Yeah, it's still on fire. It doesn't stop being on fire when it goes invisible.
Also,
I
it does.
know.
It specifies
We don't
creature.
have to worry about
be fair,
it.
not object. Is looking a free action?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, we'll look at Quacko, and I guess we'll just headcanon that Cabbage is able to continue looking at Quacko, I guess.
Yeah. She can still sense his presence.
Of course, who can't, honestly?
Yeah, he's still here. I feel him.
He's brimming
still
with
here.
Christmas spirit.
Yes.
Yeah, I guess that'll be my very interesting turn.
Very fun.
Amazing.
Doing lots of fun random things. I love it. Okay. Trevor,
Yeah.
it's up to you.
True.
You're here.
I am. Trying to. What do I have to deal with now? I have to deal with this tree on fire. I deal with the Grimmsnarl. The Grimmsnarl's like 45 feet, right?
I would say closer to like 40 feet. He's quite tall.
Yes. Okay.
Did the flaming Christmas tree change his height status at all?
No, I would say it stayed about the same.
Okay. Just trying to discern how this happens.
Weird.
Weird, yeah.
He's so huge. I don't think Sand Tomb works on him. Because Fire Spin doesn't work on Gigantamax Pokemon, right?
I would say you could still do damage with it, but like you're looking for the effect of like knocking him prone. That probably wouldn't work. Yeah.
Well, it doesn't knock him prone.
Or whatever. What's the secondary effect?
Oh, it's like the
you're seeing?
trapping. It's like the
trapping.
I guess it's the entombment effect, yeah.
Yeah, that probably wouldn't work, but you could certainly still do damage.
Yeah, but that seems bad. Where would I get rocks from? I am rocks. What am I talking about?
I am rocks.
I am rocks.
Yeah, you can kind of just summon rocks.
He's 40 feet tall? Okay. This does matter. Okay, so we'll start with Mountain's Call and see what happens, because that's a free action. That's a DC 18 strength save to taunt him.
Oh, to Grim.
To Grim.
DC 18 strength. He rolls a 15. He fails.
Okay, so on next turn, he is compelled to attack Trevor.
Perfect.
And if he does a melee attack, then it may take no action that isn't moving to me or attacking the user. And then if he's compelled to attack, he does so with a melee attack. He suffers like recoil. Okay, so we have that. That's locked in. Cool. And I guess is this little dude still around? The Morgrim, yeah.
Yes, Morgan looks real bad. He's
okay.
like covered in like soot from the fire, and he's like trying to put it out.
Cool. So while he's distracted putting it out, I'm gonna Sand Tomb him.
Cool.
Kind of trap him in place. So Sand Tomb is DC 19 strength save.
Oh my god, he's not gonna make that. But we'll find out. Maybe I'll finally get good at rolling.
That's rolling.
Nat one.
Fuck yeah. Okay. So he's also entombed, and he takes 22 damage.
Okay. As the rocks and sand that Trevor summons fall upon this Morgrim, you lose sight of Morgrim itself, but you do see that familiar black mist as it dissipates, as Morgrim is removed from the fight.
Sweet.
You did it. Amazing.
Woohoo. Okay. I believe that's all of my actions.
Perfect.
I have no more bonus actions.
Amazing. All right. Back to the top of the round. I will remember to roll to see if the moon is still up or if it is now snowing. I will say, yeah, I think the moon is still shining brightly as the tree is falling with fire. As we return to the top of initiative, I believe this is round 3, so this will be the last round of gravity being in effect. So the last round of everybody gets advantage. You get advantage. You get advantage. Everybody gets advantage. No. As we turn to the friends. So this now will be the star atop the Christmas tree, who is watching it being burst into flames. He's going to fly away. He's just going to lift into the air, spin around, and leave. And he is quite bright, but he's able to do this. He's out here. So he will thankfully not take any more damage from this as the tree continues to combust. Let's go to Galarian. Galarian Rapidash is gone. HDR is up. HDR is going to try to bite this Grimmsnarl again. I will roll with advantage because I can, and I roll the same thing twice, so it didn't matter. But he was still hit, which is amazing. HDR's first hit. Aren't you so proud of him? And he will do some damage.
So proud. I'm really proud of him personally.
Good job, you.
I'm crazy at rolling the same thing twice. I love it. We hear. Okay, chipping away at the Grimmsnarl. He's going to gnaw on his ankle like a crazy guy. Go HDR, go. He's hungry. He's hungry for justice. He's gonna say that. I'm hungry for justice. And that will be the friend's turn. I forgot to mention that yes, the Galarian Rapidash. I'll say when Cabbage did her ancestral flame magic, she had kissed Rainbow Dash on the head, so that was the first creature that she saw. So maybe she thought that she turned her invisible and then turned her attention to Quacko, and then realized that no, Galarian Rapidash actually was just gone. And then Quacko goes invisible. Speaking of Quacko, it is now his turn. He is invisible. He may proceed
on a Tuesday.
I will say also, the tree is very close to being on the ground. It is on fire. There are people screaming and running away. It might hit them. It might not. It's looking crazy. It's close to burning up though. It might be all gone by the time it hits the ground. Tough to tell.
I don't think I can do shit about that.
Fair enough.
I am just a duck.
I'm just a duck and life is a nightmare.
Oh my god, I'm drawing emo Quacko.
Aw.
That's slaps.
What
Also,
can
while-
I do? I'm debating on whether I should just hit the fucker or if we should try to like generate some holiday spirit.
That's always what I'm asking.
That's
Yeah.
literally the question I'm asking every single day of my life.
Mm-hmm. I do wake up and ask that.
But how do we generate holiday spirit?
The best way to spread Christmas cheer is singing loud for all to hear.
That's true.
Yeah, you do remember you've heard that. Yeah, it is true.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, Quacko's gonna take a moment and Quacko's gonna sing a song.
Beautiful. Yes, absolutely. Give us a performance check. And what song are you singing?
Defying gravity.
We're not
best
defying
holiday
gravity though.
We're enforcing it.
Just the classic Jingle Bells.
Okay.
That
I will give you
performances-
advantage on this because it's a
Okay.
Christmassy song.
changes things. Oh my god, natural 20.
Yeah.
Yes.
I rolled a 7
amazing.
initially, so wait, hold on.
Okay.
Hold on.
I'm holding.
There you go, there's your Jingle Bells.
That was amazing. That was perfect. You get a DM inspiration for that. Which I'm rolling is you get advantage on one roll of your choice.
Cool. Christmas
in the future.
inspiration.
Even though I just gave you advantage, it's fine.
That's so sick.
Christmas is saved. I love it. It's beautiful. As from out of nowhere, no one can see the source of this mysterious quacking as it fills the air. But everybody is comforted by its presence. As you see, the children that have made it to safety hear this song and begin to join in. They go, quack, 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 quack. They're also quacking because they have to. It's Quacko. I love it. As this happens, you watch in front of you. This massive 40-foot creature, Mr. Grimm, shrinks, small, becoming smaller. He's probably around the size of, maybe a little bit bigger than a normal-sized Grimmsnarl. He's probably like 5 feet tall now. So he's smaller than he was before you even started this fight. This is really getting to him as he shrinks. And yeah, is there anything else you'd like to do with your turn?
Just keep singing loud for all to hear.
Beautiful. And that's what Christmas is all about. And I've always said that. Okay. Always. All right. We've made it to the baddie's turn. As the tree will finish its descent, let us find out if it has burnt up and will not hurt anybody, or if anybody's gonna get hurt by this. Crazy. What is the damage dice and the bonus for overheat?
It is 5d8 plus 7. It's
Okay.
a pretty powerful.
Okay, go ahead and roll 3d8 plus 7.
9 plus 7 is 16.
Okay, so this residual damage from this overheat will be enough to have burnt out the top of the tree and basically, the very kind of skeletal structure of it. I'm gonna guess this is not really. It's the whole thing would be burnt at this point. Pretty much the whole top of it that was falling has burnt down, and nobody will be affected by this, as it would have fallen onto perhaps people. But it is burnt out by Soli's overheat. However, there is no more a tree, so that is the unfortunate side effect of such an attack. But you have effectively stopped it from hurting anybody. Cool. What will the baddies do? They're crazy. All right. I will start with Maxchiff, who is going to burst out of the ground into Soli and attack her with a dig attack. I'm going to roll to hit on that with my advantage from gravity. Makes even more sense because he was underground. There's a 1 and a 3 on the dice. So I don't think that's going to hit. All right. So he's going to attempt to, but Soli jumps out of the way, deftly, as Maxchiff bursts from the ground, reappears on the battlefield, unfortunately not doing any damage to Soli. Good job, Soli.
Hell yeah.
Cool. Now it is Grimmsnarl's turn. Smaller, sadder Grimmsnarl. He has been compelled to attack Trevor. So that is just what he will do as he raises his arm and tries to smash it down onto Trevor. Was there any other effects of this, or he just has to attack Trevor?
Yes, attack Trevor. If he does so with a melee, which he clearly is, he takes recoil damage.
Okay. Yeah. Does an 18 hit?
An 18 does hit.
Okay. This is gonna go crazy. This was a hammer arm, so this will do super effective damage. Unless you've got something coming for me.
I can use protect. Yeah, I'm gonna use protect.
Okay. Protecting against the hammer arm.
Mm-hmm.
So that just negates the damage from it?
It does, yes.
All right. Nicely done, Trevor. You guys are bobbing and weaving, getting out of the way here.
He does take recoil still.
Okay. From hitting that protect?
I believe so, because it's still hit.
Yeah, exactly. It hits like the wall that Trevor will set up. So how do I calculate that recoil, does it say?
I think I just do the damage back. Let me see what the number is. 31 damage back.
Oh wow, okay. Cool. He's starting to look rough around the edges. Before, he was chilling. He was a big dude. He was pretty confident. He's wrecking shit up on Christmas, but now, you destroyed his tree that he knocked over, which, could go either way. How that affects the Christmas spirit, but, Quacko has started singing. That's disorienting him. He's feeling a little disheartened. Yeah, and that's the baddies. That will bring us to Omelette.
How's Quacko on the HP?
Quacko is on the lower end of yellow, not quite red.
Okay. Almond's gonna use a wish on yellow target in range. Okay, yeah. Almond's gonna use wish on Quacko.
Amazing. Go ahead and do you roll to the healing damage for that?
Yes. 4d12 plus 4. One of my d12s was a 1. That's awesome. So 19 plus 4, 23 healing points on Quacko.
Ooh, that's a good heal.
Nice.
That's a good heal.
Hell yeah, least I could do.
As you do this, go ahead and roll a performance.
That's a 12.
Okay. I will say that is enough. As this charitable act from son to father occurs before Grimmsnarl's eyes, he begins to shrink even further. He is now the size of a normal Grimmsnarl. He is 4 feet tall-ish. I believe that's the size of a normal Grimmsnarl. Short King. We love that for him. Amazing work. You're really getting to him.
Hell yeah.
Is Omelette doing anything else with this turn?
I don't think so.
At the end of this turn, I think frustrated by what just occurred with Trevor, Grimmsnarl is going to try to attack him again. Does a 15 hit?
It does not.
It does not. Okay. He will try to bring his arm down upon Trevor again, but it is smaller and less effective. He is unable to hit Trevor as Trevor steels himself for the attack. That will bring us to Soli.
So Grim is getting smaller.
He is. He's shrinking in size.
I'm gonna dark pulse him.
Okay.
So we have advantage to hit right now with gravity.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay.
I want to warn you, hon. That's very resisted.
Oh,
we don't have. I don't think we have quad resists, right?
It's still resisted.
It's still resisted, right? Yeah, it wouldn't be as bad as in the game, but it will resist.
My big thing is I don't want to hit Quacko.
I'm used to it. It's
fire
fine.
moves. So you're cool with a flamethrower?
I signed the terms and conditions. Yes.
Okay. All right. So because overheat imposes disadvantage on me to on my next action, I guess it would make the dex save for flamethrower not disadvantaged because of the gravity.
That is true.
So it's just a regular roll.
However, Grimmsnarl used hammer arm, and so that imposes disadvantage on his dex saves. So it will still be at disadvantage.
Sick. Okay. So that is a
disadvantage
DC 17 dex save for flamethrower. Anyone in the 40-foot cone. Which I'll try to angle to not hurt my friends if at all possible, but
I will say with a cone, if Quacko's behind him, you really can't avoid hitting Quacko, but you can avoid hitting everybody else, I believe.
Sick.
He rolled a 14, so it will do full damage to the Grim.
Is that a fail by 5 or more? No. It's not.
What was the DC?
17.
Awesome. And this
You
is with
have
disadvantage or
I don't know how that works because
for you-
you're not a foe, but also
Oh.
I have disadvantage to attack,
Right.
so it's a regular roll.
For Quacko, I would say it's a regular roll, yeah.
Just regular roll. Okay.
Mhm.
And what was it again, Dex?
Yes.
Yeah, DC
Ah.
17 dex.
I got a 9.
You're burned.
Oh, no.
Wait,
Read me
Misty
off what
Terrain.
burn does.
Misty Terrain.
Oh,
Okay.
Misty Terrain. Let's
Oh,
fucking
Misty
go.
Terrain.
he's
Yeah.
not burned.
Misty
Yeah,
Terrain.
yeah.
Oh, hell
Good
yeah.
thinking. Good. Yeah.
Okay. Cool. That is 3d10 plus 9 ouchies.
Am I rolling that or
I am.
just totally rolled it? Okay.
1, 2, 3 plus 9. Is it more because the hot moon?
Yes,
Yeah,
the
I
moon
think
is
Drought
still
still
hot.
Does add your proficiency bonus to the damage? Yep.
Okay. So 19 plus 9.
28.
28 plus 4 or 5, whatever my proficiency is. I probably should write that down somewhere. And it's a fire type move, if that affects anybody's anything.
So 33.
Yes? I'm bad at math.
I'm assuming the proficiency modifier is 5 because mine is also 5.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
I trust your math on that. I don't feel like doing it myself. Yeah. Okay. Amazing. As Soli bursts forth, this thrower of flame, doing damage to both. Unfortunately, her friend Quacko, who signed the terms and conditions, so he's still doing all right. But it will do some damage to Grimmsnarl, who is looking pretty burnt and beat up. From
If this was in the video game, Quacko would be going dee-doo, dee-doo, dee-doo.
Oh no. Okay. Is that all for Soli?
Yeah.
Gotcha. Brings us to Cabbage.
Cabbage is feeling rather inspired by Quacko's performance and will continue spreading holiday cheer by also singing the song.
Amazing. Give me a performance.
Okay. 18?
Amazing. Wonderful job. Yeah, this adding on to the invisible. Are you still looking at Quacko?
We'll say that just getting really into the moment and the performance of it, Cabbage will close her eyes and sing
Okay.
Little Drummer Boy, one of the most spiritual Christmas songs that exist.
Everybody wants to be a little drummer boy.
Yeah,
And
it's
I've always
true.
said that.
Yeah.
Cool. So, in closing her eyes and revealing the source of the original Christmas magic of the song Jingle Bells from Quacko, this will also add on to the amazingness of Cabbage's performance as everyone watches her sing along.
And Cabbage has adjusted the tempo and the key, so it's like kind of a mashup. Like it's both happening at the same time, and it sounds sick.
Beautiful. I love it. We'll also get that commissioned. I'm just kidding. I don't know if we've got time for that. Beautiful. People are still going to join in even more. This is spreading throughout Mauville City. It's no longer just the people concentrated in the square, but they're fighting back in terms of Christmas spirit against these little impish creatures who across the city are starting to burst into that black mist and disappear from view. And it is going to start to affect Grimmsnarl once more as he becomes even smaller. He's a little guy now. He's like 3 feet tall, and he goes, he's getting really angry, and he goes, "What are you doing?" Because his voice is higher now because he's smaller. Yeah, is Cabbage going to do anything else with her turn?
No, I think that'll be it.
Trevor, it is up to you once again.
Oh my god. Iconic line. What can I say here? Hey, little man, don't you know about the Christmas spirit? You gotta be better about this. You can't just be all angry all the time. I'm gonna rock on you now. And then I step on him.
That's awesome.
So I rolled a hit on that?
Sorry, what are you
Roll to
doing?
Step.
Yeah, I'm just gonna stomp on him.
Okay, he is still like 3 feet tall. Yeah, how big are you?
How big is Gigalith?
Okay, you can step on him. I'll say this is like an improvised attack. How do we do improvised attacks? Like let's add like your strength
Mm-hmm.
to hit.
I crit.
Okay, amazing. What are your attacks? What do you have?
Rock slide, sand tomb. That's it actually.
Everything
Yeah,
else is
I don't really
bad.
attack that.
I could say I could see sand tomb critical hit damage for this
Okay. So we
just to make it easy. Use something we've already got.
Or no. It's not double the dice, I forget. We just add the actual base of it, right? Like the
Yes.
if it was at max. Okay.
Yeah, full damage and then you roll. Amazing. You all watch as Trevor just stomps on this dude and does a very powerful chunk of damage to little Grimmsnarl as he gets stepped on by this rocky, monolithic creature. Grimmsnarl goes as he takes this damage. And as Trevor backs away from this, the Grimmsnarl will turn to all of you, and he looks like he is about to give up. He is very disheartened by everything. And he will kind of start to, like the kind of bowing apology, like the surrender. He's using false surrender, is what I'm saying. So he will start to look as if he is surrendering. But with this, he will lash out in one final attack against Trevor, which I will...
Follow me.
Oh! A follow
Baby
me!
doll eyes.
Oh, a follow me and a baby doll eyes!
Little drummer
Again,
boy.
all
The
here.
wombo
Amazing.
Little
A
drummer
little
boy.
drummer boy is playing. Okay, so what does baby doll eyes do again?
Imposes
No, I have this.
advantage
Okay.
on the attack, basically.
So we're still in the last turn of gravity, so this will just be a straight roll then. So let me roll. Can you guys guess what I rolled?
A 3.
A 3!
Hell yeah.
As this will fail to attack Trevor in his final moments, Grimmsnarl will be like, "You got me." I'll pitch that up a little bit. You got me.
You got me.
And starts to
Oh,
surrender.
God.
That was crazy ass sound.
That's pretty good.
I love it. I'm glad that was picked up. And then as he falls to the ground, failing that swipe, he will dissipate into that dark mist.
Where are
As
presents?
yes, your presence
That's all Omelet
The
cares
sack.
about.
is still there. You're all initiative's over, is what I'm trying to say. The threat has been neutralized.
So
Would
we
you
don't
all
get
like
to kill him?
From what you can tell, he has been the threat has been neutralized. He's gone. You basically killed Santa. Good job. You did it.
Nah.
Congratulations.
Better luck next year, guys.
Better luck next year. As people celebrate and cheer the death of Santa. Well, not really Santa, of course. It was Snarl, who was trying to steal the spirit of Christmas, but you were all able to defeat him with the power of friendship and the holiday spirit and helping each other and singing along, and you were able to get rid of him and recover the giant bundle of presents that he had stolen and the decorations and everything within. I will go ahead and speed up and say that you are all able to distribute decorations and presents to everybody in Mauville that he has stolen from, including, most importantly, Hot Dog Rat, who will receive his hot dog once again, which has gotten a little squished from being in the big bag of presents, but he's okay with it. He says, a hot dog is a hot dog, and he just chows down on it, as one does. And then parts ways with you as you head back to the berry farm with all of your presents in tow. When you return to the berry farm, your trainers have finally realized that you are missing and are concernedly awaiting your return, but are happy to see that you have returned with the decorations and presents and everything as this reunion happens. There is one final thing I would like for all of us to do, which is I would love if we could all go around and everybody describe at least one present that either your trainer got for your Pokemon, your trainer got for another trainer, your Pokemon got for another Pokemon, your Pokemon got for your trainer, anything from either you or the Pokemon or your trainer got for somebody a gift for the holidays.
That's very fun.
If you have multiple ideas, you can share multiple ideas, but I would like at least one from everybody, if that's possible.
I have one right off the bat, if I may.
Yeah, you go ahead.
Cabbage will give a shoebox sized box to Soli and say, I'm really proud of all the work you put in today, and I got these for you and thought that it might help when you're on terrain that you don't like, or when you're walking on the snow, just to keep your feet warm. And it's little boots. It's little booties for a fox. And they're red and fiery looking, and Soli can wear them on her feet.
That's amazing.
I love
I
it.
love
That's
that.
so cute. Does Soli put these on right away?
Immediately, yes. And then walks around like when you put boots on dogs. Like,
Yeah.
they can't walk.
They just shake their feet.
They're like stomping around.
Exactly.
No, but like they take like the big steps. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
That rules.
Amazing.
Gimli got Trevor a Christmas hat because he always wants one.
So now he has
And he
two.
already has, so he's like, oh!
I love it. Does he wear both?
Yeah, he puts one on, like, he has all the stalactites, so he just puts on a different one.
He needs a hat collection.
Yes.
That's beautiful. Just like Gimli has his women want me, Carvana fear me hat.
Mm-hmm.
They can get matching hats, maybe. That's beautiful.
Quacko will give Omelette their very own leek sword.
Oh,
Omelette is
Aw.
gonna cry.
Very
Omelette
sweet.
Got
Omelette
Trevor.
has only cried.
It's Brat Winter, but also Sad Boy Winter. Omelette also got Trevor the hot chocolate that he missed when he was eating.
Hey, I'm gonna cry over here.
This might be a little out there, but if Soli had the time, Soli would have tried to make everybody like little glass figures, like glass blowing things with like all the hot heat, fiery business. And made like little figures of just like random like Pokemon and stuff for everybody.
I love that.
That's
Absolutely.
so cute.
That's so nice.
Very cute. Everybody has adorable little figurines. Artisan crafts. Does anybody else have any other presents they would like to give before we close this out? Are we all good?
Schmidt's gonna give Quacko a real sword.
Oh,
Is Schmidt
Canon-
also gonna
canon
give
for the game.
Omelette a gun?
Yeah, sure.
Oh
why not?
yeah.
And Tom with the
It's the
gun.
season of giving.
You have a leek sword
Season of
and a
giving.
gun.
Stay strapped or get clapped.
And I've always said that.
And remember,
And I've
everyone,
always
this
said
holiday
that.
season, stay strapped.
You will all hear the jingling of sleigh bells. And maybe Omelette hears this first and runs to the window as everyone follows and looks up and sees a sleigh flying through the air, led by 8 antlered Pokemon who are flying as a red bird-like Pokemon sits in the sleigh, and he laughs and cries out into the night, "Dally bird, dally bird, dally bird, dally bird."
I thought we killed that fucker.
I've always said that.
Damn it. I've always said we killed that fucker. Damn it.
No, this
How we
is
killed that fucker.
this is the real deli bird. He is spreading actual Christmas cheer.
yeah.
And I have one final thing to say. If we shadows have offended, think but this, and all is mended, that you have but slumbered here while these visions did appear, and this weak and idle theme, no more yielding, but a dream.
Hello, and thank you so much for listening to the second ever Dunsparce and Drampa holiday special, DM'd by none other than Grace, once again featuring Kira as a player. Passing the DM torch around the table has been so much fun to experience, and we hope that you all enjoy it too. All of us here hope that you've been having a wonderful holiday season with your loved ones, and we're looking forward to finishing off the main campaign with a bang in 2025. Sorry,
Christmas
Kira.
colors.
I server muted you because there was some sort of like roar coming from your mic, like a washing machine or something, or a refrigerator. I don't know.
Oh, I have none of that going.
Okay.
Air conditioner, fan.
Yeah, maybe. It's gone now, but for a moment it was
Okay.
kind of loud. You're chill.
Weird.
Might
I'm
have-
sorry.
It's okay.
Might have just been the horrors, you never know.
It could have been the horrors of no presents on Christmas.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm struggling.
Because it was an 18 on the. No, it wasn't. Never mind. Cut that out. Kira, cut that out.
Got it.
She's here. She's
now
on
I'm
the
just rolling damage.
Yeah. Which is something I will drop in voice chat. Do. Can I? I think
Is
I
that
have
what
to.
naked Grimsnarl looks like? Is that real?
Yeah.
It's real.
That's the muffin man. That's the hat man. That's my sleep paralysis.
That's
demon.
the Jersey Devil, dude.
Yeah, that's Jersey Devil, guys.
Don't do the Jersey
Um,
Devil dirty like that.
Someone's gonna put quarters in his butt cheek.
No, God, no. That's what Quacko was doing back there.
What the fuck?
So that's the noise that the clerk hears. I would say he probably has a little Pokemon companion. Let me roll to see what his Pokemon companion is real quick. Hold on. We'll make it just a random guy. Hold on.
Xerneas.
if I roll a legendary and it's a legendary, you know what?
Greetings, traveler.
I would have re-rolled, but if it
Fancy
is,
you find
then-
yourself at this store.
Oh my god. 23 dark type damage, which I believe you will resist. So you can have that to
I resist.
do fighting types? No, you're not fighting. Why would I think you're a Galarian? I don't know, because I'm crazy. Never mind. It's straight. You get 23 damage.
Wait.
I forgot you're not a fighting type. I don't know why. I was like, you're clearly Galarian.
It's been
Yeah.
the same Quacko for 4
It's
years.
been the same Quacko for 3 years. I just never knew him. Yeah.
Okay.
Just straight
I
type.
have the minus 23.
A dexterous tree.
Listen, the Wiggles Tree of Wisdom, though. Hi, Dex Tree.
I don't know what that is, but I believe you.
Okay, we have a friend with a baby, so I have an excuse for being on like Wiggle TikTok. But
Okay.
Wiggles literally is out here making thirst traps. Anyway.
Oh, I'll just taunt him. That's true. Let me
You
double
can't
check. That's a
taunt?
bonus. What?
You can taunt. Sorry.
I can. Oh, I can taunt. I thought you said I couldn't. I'm like, what?
New DM, new rules.
I was like,
No
no more.
taunting.
No more.
You're the only one that can taunt.
I hate taunting.
If it doesn't do damage, you can't do it. Right out.
Hey, Richie.
Yes.
I'd sent you a DM. Could you look at it real quick?
Sure.
In the Schmidt DM chat.
Good question. Yeah, we hadn't discussed that. Do I need to type to you, or can I respond out loud?
However you feel like doing.
Okay, I think the charge turn is independent, but on the turn of the attack, you can also duck finals, is my gut interpretation of that move. Unless Grace has something to say about that. But
What is the question?
We're asking how Sky Attack interacts with duck finals.
So for Sky Attack, do you need to be in the air?
oh, true.
No.
No,
Do
don't?
you?
What's the flavor says you like? What?
Identifying a creature in range, charging requires concentration on your next turn. Quacko may dash anywhere within melee range up to a chosen target up to 80 feet,
Okay,
ignoring attacks of opportunity.
Okay, I'll let Grace make that decision.
It is a flying type move.
And
Does
it-
gravity just cancel flying type moves?
It doesn't. Just I wonder what the name of the move is in Japanese because
It's Godbird.
oh, that's sick.
That's raw as fuck. Oh my
Can I
god.
change
So
that?
fucking dope.
Can I change the name on my sheet to Godbird?
Yeah, you can do that. That's so sick.